in Uniontown Hospital. Whether you're dealing with back pain or recovering from an injury, you can depend on our Orthopedics and Spine Center for expert spine surgery and accurate diagnosis and treatment for all your pain management needs. With advanced imaging and surgical technology, our team is ready to help you find the relief you need to get back to the life you love. Schedule an appointment at Uniontown Hospital's Orthopedics and Spine Center today.
It's time for another C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night. Coverage of high school baseball here on WMBS, being brought to you by Davis & Davis, attorneys at law. Shop and save, Walnut Hill Plaza, Uniontown, Potter's Bar and Grill, M&R Transit, Target Safety Solutions, the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes, the Brewston Chiropractic Studio, Uniontown Detailing, attorney Dan White at Tremba, Kinney, Greiner, and Kerr, Peach and Pharmacy, the Uniontown Printing Press, the C. Harper Auto Group, Henry and Stewart Audiology, AK Contracting, Movement Physiotherapy, Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair, the Radcliffe Law Firm, Casey Sports Cafe, State Farm Agent Lauren Yeoman, Don Miller Roofing, Jackson Farms Dairy Store, the Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 at Hopwood, First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, NovaCare Rehabilitation, attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Wood at Watson Mundorf LLP, Port of Uniontown, Dr. Paul Hartley, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns, Stewart Collision, Mamaruka's Pizza Shop, and by the Radcliffe Law Firm. Now stay tuned for these Browns.
From Landman Field here at Laurel Highlands High School, it's time for high school baseball action here on WMBS, the Tribal Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live this afternoon. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs host the Uniontown Red Raiders, the penultimate conference game of the season for both Uniontown and Laurel Highlands. Brian Morozak along with you, Matt Sapienza behind the camera. Gary Frankhauser is going to join me for all the exciting play-by-play action, and we have TJ DeStefano and Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios. Our pregame show being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. He'll get you ready for the game. They're located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. Uniontown looking to lock up a playoff spot here this afternoon. Laurel Highlands looking to play spoiler. The Red Raiders coming off a series against Greater Latrobe where they were very competitive but still got swept against the Wildcats last week. Laurel Highlands hasn't won a conference game all year but did win their first game of the season on Thursday over McGuffey at Wild Things Field, so they'll look to build on that momentum over the final week and a half of the regular season. Looking at the Section 2 4A standings right now, Greater Latrobe at the top of the table, 8-0 in the conference, 13-1 overall. Bell Vernon just a game back, 11-3 overall, 7-1 in conference play. The Leps and the Wildcats meet for a two-game series this week. Ringgold, Uniontown, and Albert Gallatin all tied for third place in the conference at 3-5. Again, the top four teams get in. If you did split the season series with who you're tied with, both teams would get in. If one team swept over the other, then that would obviously determine the final playoff spot in the conference. Whoever would have the sweep would go, and the team that would have gotten swept would stay home for the postseason. Uniontown 4-7 overall, and of course Laurel Highlands still looking for their first conference win. The Mustangs 0-8 in the conference, 1-11 overall after that win over the McGuffey Highlanders on Thursday. We'll talk to Laurel Highlands head coach Brad Yeoman and Kenny Musco, the head coach of the Uniontown Red Raiders, when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to both the Uniontown Red Raiders and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and to all our local sports teams and athletes. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It is the result of hard work of the players and coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and Uniontown Red Raiders from District Judge Nathan Henning.
Contact attorney Dan White at Tremba, Kinney, Greiner, and Kerr, a full-service law firm which can assist you with all of your legal needs. With an office located on Morrell Avenue in Connellsville, the team at Tremba, Kinney, Greiner, and Kerr prides itself on its ability to professionally and aggressively address your legal matters, meeting with you as soon as possible, and returning your telephone calls in a prompt fashion. Contact Dan White at Tremba, Kinney, Greiner, and Kerr, 724-628-7955. Are you managing diabetes and need supplies? Peach and Pharmacy can help you. They understand the importance of quality diabetic care. The pharmacy offers a wide range of supplies, all tailored to meet your needs and your budget. Plus, they can deliver your supplies and prescriptions to you. Trust your local pharmacy for all your diabetic needs and to help you. Visit Peach and Pharmacy in downtown Connellsville or call 724-626-9600. Peach and Pharmacy, your partner in diabetic care.
Peach and Pharmacy, your At Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP?
Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
That sounds good with Henry and Stewart Audiology.
Hey, what is it, Kerr? Can I get a drum roll, please? Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the sounds of spring. As always, you have birds chirping and kids playing. But as a bonus, you will be able to hear my brother practicing drums. Okay. Well, maybe the sounds of spring are not equally pleasant, I would say. But at Henry Stewart Audiology, my dad will help you hear them all. 3 convenient locations to serve you: Uniontown, Carnersville, and Carmichael. Call 724-439-4380 today.
That sounds good with Henry and Stewart Audiology.
Amidar Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amidar Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about Amidar Transit, call them 724-439-3164. 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Ready to start that spring project? That renovation? That addition? Are you struggling to find the right construction team that meets your needs? Are you looking for dedication, commitment, and quality? Well, then it's time to make the call to AK Contracting, voted last year's best home builder and best remodeler contractor in Fayette County. Owner Aaron Kryzak is ready to help you make your home renovation dreams a reality. Call AK Contracting today, 724-550-0411. Don't settle for OK. Call AK today. Prime Rozak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. WPIAL High School Baseball on WMBS this afternoon. The Uniontown Red Raiders of Laurel Highlands taking on the Mustangs, being joined by Mustang Brad Human and your Mustangs on Thursday over McGuffey.
Yeah, it was a really great night. The kids have been working really hard, and it's been tough. We've been in a lot of games, but, the kids, they completely executed, against McGuffey. I think we had 18 hits in the game. Our biggest offensive output pretty much all year. All the work finally came together. Noah Lyon did a really great job on the mound, going 5 innings, a complete game. And it was just really nice, great field, great environment. We had our fans were there behind us, and yeah, the kids were excited. It was, it was finally a good step for us, and we hope it's a little momentum going in the final 2 weeks here.
Yeah, final conference series of the year against Uniontown, an opportunity now for you to play a little spoiler.
Yeah, and that's you're always motivated, against Uniontown when it's LH Uniontown, regardless of the situation, scenarios. Kind of different for us, really. Both of us have been pretty much already probably locking up our playoff spots the past few seasons going into this matchup. A little bit different story this year. But, the kids are motivated. It's an exciting series. We really look forward to it. And we know Uniontown's got a really good team over there. Coach Musco, we know those guys will be fully prepared. Because, again, they've got a lot of incentive as well. And for us, it's just, motivation to play Uniontown, really. That's the biggest thing.
Are you planning on starting Devin today?
Yeah, we'll go Kravosky today. We'll kind of see how things go today. And then, game 2, we'll kind of
weigh that after the result of today. And but yeah, we'll let Devin throw. He's a senior. He's been our guy, going first turn in all the section games. Really excited for him to get his last chance, to get his final start against Uniontown of his career. So I'm sure he'll be motivated for that, and we look forward to it. I think it's going to be a really good series.
Well, Coach, appreciate your time. We'll see you out there this afternoon.
You got it. Thanks for always, Brian. We'll see you guys today.
As Laurel Highlands head coach Brad Yeoman. Stay tuned. Our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues. We'll talk to the head coach of the Uniontown Red Raiders, Kenny Musco.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 61st year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repairs, and glass installation. They'll gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they'll work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's the goal of Ted Silva & Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Take it from me, Matt Sapienza, an actual satisfied customer. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC. Family owned and operated for 61 years. Always proud to support local high school sports.
I'm Bill Martin, and along with my partner Trip Radcliffe and Rob Harper, are attorneys at Radcliffe Martin Law. Our primary focus at Radcliffe Martin Law is representing people hurt in accidents. However, we handle workers' compensation claims, estate planning, real estate matters, and class actions. Radcliffe Martin Law is your hometown firm that offers conveniences not possible with Pittsburgh firms and provides better service than those firms. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. 724-439-3930.
Donald M. Miller Incorporated has been providing quality service to Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Maryland, and Ohio since 1945. Their workforce is trained in all aspects of roofing installation, including asphalt shingles, standing seam metal, slate copper, and EPDM roofing. They also do gutter and other specialty metal installations. They do both residential and commercial projects of any size. Feel free to call their office at 724-438-8071 and speak with Donnie or Doug Miller about your roof project.
Bad hair day, bad day at the office, bad day behind the wheel. Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to Sproul.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee insurance coverage and is not in all states.
Brian Zach back here on the Sprouse Group Show High School action on WMBS. Laurel Highlands, the Mustangs, being joined by Uniontown head coach Kenny Musco. And Kenny, your Red Raiders certainly were competitive last week against Greater Latrobe. Unfortunately, came up short in both games against the Wildcats.
Yeah, man, it was competitive. It was good. We knew we had a fight on our hands, and it was a good game. Just came short. That's all. Just got a hit. We left 8 guys on base one game, and hopefully the timely hitting starts coming through.
And certainly in a must-win situation this week now against Laurel Highlands, you try to work your way into the WPIAL playoffs.
Yeah, control our own destiny. We just got to keep doing what we're doing, go get 2 wins, hopefully, and hopefully the bats come alive, and hopefully the pitching continues to be strong for us. And, if AG wins 1, I think we just need 1. But, we're not going to worry about that. Hopefully go out and get a win today and worry about tomorrow.
And if you look at the history, Laurel Highlands actually won 8 straight against Uniontown in this series, going all the way back to 2017.
That's crazy. I remember. I do remember winning, and then I remember not winning. And they had a good program back then, and I don't know what they are working with now. I haven't really had a chance to really look at them. I know the record sometimes doesn't prove everything. Plus, it's baseball and a crosstown rivalry. And, they have a couple assets over there. Kowalski's not a bad pitcher, and there's a couple other kids that can make a difference. So, it's baseball, so it could be a shootout, or it could be all one-sided. And hopefully, if it does, it hopefully goes our way.
They're going to start Devin today. What are your pitching plans?
We're going to keep it as normal. Tate, he likes to throw away, so we're going to throw Tate today, and so it'll be lefty on lefty.
Should be a lot of fun, Coach. Appreciate your time. We'll see you out there.
Absolutely. Hey, Brian, thanks again for all your coverage this year, buddy. Appreciate you guys.
At Uniontown head coach Kenny Musco, the Red Raiders at Laurel Highlands taking on the Mustangs. We'll set the batting lineup for Uniontown and the defense for Laurel Highlands when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
For farm fresh dairy products, stop in Jackson Farms Dairy Store, Route 40 at Briar Hill. Enjoy delicious hot deli items available Monday through Friday. Eat in or take out. Jackson Farms Dairy Store features quality dairy products, the most delectable homemade ice cream you will ever eat, and now available at Jackson Farms is their own farmhouse cheddar cheese and cheese curds. Why not stop in Jackson Farms today?
Farm fresh milk, straight off the farm. Jackson Farms.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to the Veterans Hospital, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. The Catholic War Veterans will be holding a veterans breakfast coming up on May 18th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Veterans, police, first responders are invited to attend at no cost. A guest Goodwill donation will be accepted. Best of luck to all of our local teams from the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood. Spring forward to home construction season with First Federal of Greene County. First Federal's construction and improvement loans put you in charge of your dream home project with all of the tools you need. First Federal offers construction loans, owner-builder loans, and home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit a First Federal loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
Hi, I'm Russ Plaho. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life is something I take, personally. I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. From bundling your auto, home, and life insurance with ease to evaluating optional coverage based on your protection needs. I can build an insurance proposal that fits your life. Are you in good hands? Contact me, Russ Plaho, for a free quote.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim
You can
Witt.
go to Big Box Medical Office.
Now serving number 3943.
Or
Hi, come on in. How are you?
when you see doctors Paul Hartley and Mary Beth Riley, plus nurse practitioners Tara Bozek, Jessica Reckart, and Stacy Morris, you get one-on-one personal professional health care serving the area for over 3 decades. If you're looking for a primary care doctor, call Doctors Hartley and Riley at 724-437-1109 or online at ppcp.org. Or
Serving number 3944.
Brian Rozak and Gary Frankhauser back here at Landman Field at Laurel Highlands High School. Gary, 83 degrees under sunny skies. Really can't ask for a better afternoon for high school baseball.
Yeah, from frost to 83 in less than a week. So that's the way it goes here in southwestern Pennsylvania.
I think we got you now, Gary.
There
go
we
ahead.
go, yeah, from frost to 83 degrees here in southwestern Pennsylvania. You're about ready for the national anthem.
Yeah, so we'll step aside for another quick timeout. We'll be back. We'll set the batting lineup for Uniontown and the defense for Laurel Highlands when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
At Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP? The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500. Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowls Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowlsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Brian Rosak and Gary Frankhauser back here at Landman Field at Laurel Highlands High School. Laurel Highlands taking on Uniontown. The Red Raiders to bat first here in the top half of the first inning. Here's Gary with our lineup.
Leading off for Uniontown and playing second base, number 10, Mason Kuhn. Batting second, number 26, the pitcher this afternoon, Tate Musco. Batting third, number 24, Cam Jackson. He'll be in center field. Number 99, Wyatt Nels, the third baseman, is in the fourth spot. In the fifth spot, number 7, Austin Grego, playing shortstop. The designated hitter is in the sixth spot, number 8, Connor Hebda. In the seventh spot, number 34, Tyler Gasper. He's in right field. And in the eighth spot, number 23, Brandon Hinsey. He plays left field. Rounding out that lineup, number 1, Hunter Smiley. He's the catcher.
And defensively for Laurel Highlands, they'll have Andrew Gallick out in left, Connor D'Amico in center, and Alexander Call in right. Around the horn, Nick Crouch playing third, Noah Lyon playing short, Ethan Koffler playing second, Shane Layton playing first, Devin Kravosky on the mound, and Parker Hoff catching for Devin. An 0-1 record entering this game, 6.71 ERAs, worked 24 innings, giving up 36 hits, 28 runs, 23 of them earned, struck out 27 and walked 24 so far this season. And Gary, it's a lefty versus lefty matchup, Kravosky for Laurel Highlands and Tate Musco for Uniontown.
You don't see that too often in high school baseball, but it'll be a challenge for both squads facing the left-handers, the ace from both sides.
And now Mason Kuhn will step in here for Uniontown, the senior second baseman, batting .207 as Kravosky gets ready for the first pitch to Kuhn. It's a fastball and a called strike, 0-1. Kuhn a .207 average, Red Raiders senior. And you look at this Uniontown lineup, Gary, very senior laden. In fact, 7 of the 9 in the batting order all playing their final year here at Uniontown. 0-1 pitch, breaking ball, misses low and in the dirt to even up the count at 1-1.
You're right about that, Brian. And the Mustang squad is really light on substitutions, so it'll be interesting to see what happens if any of the pitchers get into trouble. But we're looking for a good matchup here this afternoon.
Laurel Highlands in the home whites, blue numbers, the red LH logo, the 1-1 pitch from Kravosky, fastball called strike. Count moves to 1-2. Uniontown in the away maroons, white numbers, gray pants. First game of a 2-game series. The two schools will play tomorrow night at Bailey Park. We'll be on the air tomorrow at 6:40 with our Sprowls Insurance Group pregame show.
Field looks to be in fantastic condition here, Brian.
You're right on that. And Kravosky's 1-2 fouled off by Mason Kuhn. Actually been fortunate the last 4 or 5 days. Been rather dry around the area. Haven't been able to say that much this spring. Kravosky back on the hill again. Count still 1-2 to Mason Kuhn. Pitch, another fastball, Kuhn line drive, and a great diving catch by Shane Layton at first base, robbing Kuhn of an extra base hit there, Gary.
Absolutely, diving to his right and taking the benefit of that extra inch on that first baseman's glove, grabs it in the web for a beautiful play.
A good start defensively there for Laurel Highlands. Now Tate Musco coming to the plate here for Uniontown, senior pitcher. Batting .424, has homered 3 times so far this season and driven in 9 runs. Now Kravoski, the long look in here to the lefty Musco. And a pitch, a breaking ball. Tate's going to take it. And the pitch misses for ball 1. Kravoski now taking his time. Again, Musco has been so solid not only on the mound but the plate so far this season as well. And a line drive there. Got knocked down by Nick Crouch. Deflected over to the shortstop Noah Lyon. And a diving slide at first from Tate Musco. And Tate ruled out at first. Is actually going to go 5-6-3 as was initially gloved there by Crouch. Kicked over to Lyon and Layton able to finish him off. So a rare 5-6-3 ground out and 2 up, 2 down here in the top half of the first inning with Cam Jackson coming to the plate. Jackson batting .258 with an RBI so far this year. Batting from the right side again against the lefty, Devin Kravoski. Kravoski's first pitch to Jackson, fastball misses low for ball 1.
Sorry about that, Brian. Had to work never ends.
No, I hear you. He missed a rare 5-6-3 ground out. The next pitch here to Jackson is popped up here in the infield. And it's going to be the pitcher, Kravoski, is going to get under and make the catch to end the inning. So the Red Raiders retired in order here in the top half of the first. And at the bottom of the first, scoreless, Uniontown and Laurel Highlands here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Day.
Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Because Ted Silva Body and Fender Repair is concerned about our local community, Target Safety Solutions was born. Located beside the Ted Silva Body Shop at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibrations after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignments, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement. Their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features in order to keep their occupants safe. That is the reason Target Safety Solutions originated. The new state-of-the-art facility is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick Patricelli and Mike Thomas are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at Target Safety Solutions at 724-550-4403.
Back here for the bottom half of the first inning, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders scoreless. Gary has the Laurel Highlands batting order for you.
Leading off for the Mustangs, number 23, Andrew Galick. He plays left field. Batting second, number 18, Parker Hoff, the catcher. Batting third, number 17, Devin Kravoski. He's on the mound. In the cleanup spot, number 2, Noah Lyon, playing shortstop. The designated hitter is in the 5th spot, number 6, Nick Flesher. In the 6th spot, number 13, Shane Layton, the first baseman. Number 4 in the 7th spot, Nick Crouch. He's the third baseman. Number 25, Connor D'Amico in that 8th spot. He plays center field. And in the 9th spot, number 5, Ethan Koffler, the second baseman.
Defensively for Uniontown, Braden Hinsey out in left, Cam Jackson in center, and Tyler Gasper in right. Around the horn, Wyatt Nails playing third, Austin Grego playing short. Mason Coons, the second baseman, and Luke Gresh playing first today for the Red Raiders. Hunter Smiley catching, Tate Musco pitching. And Gary, look at Tate's numbers. This is his 6th appearance of the season. 1-1 record. His ERA is 0.29. Has worked 24 innings, given up 9 hits, 6 runs, only 1 of them earned. Struck out 49 and walked only 9 so far this season.
I think the key statistic there is the strikeouts. He's been dynamic, striking out 49 batters in his outings, and he has shown good velocity throughout the year. We did see him get injured, though, in that Latrobe game, so he must have been short-lived, and he's on the mound, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, talking to his dad, said he's all right, just was a little bit sore, obviously threw a lot last Monday against Latrobe, then came back and had to fire that one into home on Tuesday night when he was playing first base, but all indications are that he's good to go, Gary. Not only good for today, but he'll be good for the postseason as well if the Red Raiders are able to qualify.
He had 3.5 hours to get better in that game.
Yes, that was a long one last Tuesday. Hoping for a quicker one here this afternoon and tomorrow night as well when these two schools meet over at Bailey Park. So to lead off for Laurel Highlands, the freshman Andrew Gallick, left fielder batting 192, does have 5 RBIs so far this season. First pitch from Tate to Andrew. Andrew showing bunt, pulled back, pitching there for a strike, 0-1. And Gary, pretty interesting. Laurel Highlands has won 8 straight games in this series over Uniontown. The last Uniontown win back in 2017 when the Red Raiders knocked off the Mustangs 4-3 in a non-conference game.
That's a little misleading also because there were a lot of very close games.
Yes. And the 0-1 pitch missed low and in the dirt to even up the count at 1-1, but close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, and it's still 8 straight wins.
That's
yes,
exactly right.
Still 8 straight wins, so I'm sure the Red Raiders kind of have that in the back of their mind. Kenny wasn't aware of it. He said, I knew I knocked them off once, but it's been a little while.
A little bit of a selective memory
yes.
there.
But they beat us a little bit more as of late, and that's for sure. And obviously Uniontown more to play for here this afternoon. The Red Raiders tied for 3rd place in the conference with both Albert Gallatin and Ringgold. Those two schools meeting in a 2-game series this week as well. The Red Raiders needing at least 1, possibly 2 wins to get into the playoffs, depending on how that series goes between the Colonials and the Ringgold Rams. Next pitch from Musco, low and in the dirt, takes the count now to 2-1. And Gallick showing a check swing. It's Gallick, Hoff, and Kravosky here in the bottom of the first for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs did pick up their first win of the season on Thursday down at Wild Things Field over McGuffey, and that certainly has to help the momentum a little bit here, Gary, over the final week and a half of the regular season.
Yeah, and it's just been really surprising in my mind for the Mustangs. There's a lot of kids on the squad that played a lot last year and had good experience and good results. So just been a little snake bitten.
2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Evens up the count at 2-2 now. Must go to Gallick. Tate doesn't like the sign there from Hunter Smiley. Now he's set to go. 2-2 on the way to Gallick. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike 3. So Tate must go. Mowing down another one. That's his 50th strikeout of the season to go against 9 walks. And 1 down here in the bottom half of the first inning with Parker Hoff coming to the plate. The junior catcher batting .406 certainly has been a bright spot for Laurel Highlands. A couple of RBIs so far this season as well for Hoff. And now Musco's first pitch here to Parker. Breaking ball. Called strike right at the letters, 0-1. Uniontown will play a non-conference game on Thursday against Carmichael's. Laurel Highlands also play here at home on Saturday against Blackhawk. It'll be the Mustangs senior day game. 0-1 pitch, fastball called strike on the inside corner. Takes the count to 0-2.
So the velocity looks really good for Musco here early, so that's a good sign.
And he's in a groove again. And no surprise at all. He's been solid all season. 0-2 pitch, another fastball. Hoff stays alive, fouling it off right behind us. The count remains 0-2. Both Laurel Highlands and Uniontown also play Brownsville next week. Both of those games will be at Brownsville. We're going to try to do those games for here on WMBS and stream them as well. We went down to Redstone Field this week. Absolutely no cell service or ability to video stream down there, so unfortunately we won't be able to bring you those games as well. Mustangs will play Brownsville coming up on Monday, May 6th, a week from today, while Uniontown will play Brownsville the following Friday on May 10th. WPIAL playoffs will start the following week. Count now 1-2. Must go to Hoff. A breaking ball misses low and inside. Takes us even out at 2-2. With Kravosky due up behind Hoff in the Mustang batting order. It's kind of a black hole down there, Gary, at Redstone Field.
That's a really nice field, though. I mean, they maintain it very well, and it's a beautiful place to play baseball. But you're right, one of those areas that very difficult to obtain cell service.
Yeah, I went down there actually tried to perform a test last week, and I had streaming numbers in below 1, which isn't ideal for doing any kind of video streaming, and no cell service down there as well. 2-2 pitch on the way. Fastball fouled off again by Parker Hoff. We actually made the offer if they wanted to move any of the games to Uniontown or Laurel Highlands. We'd be happy to do that, but the Brownsville coaching staff wanted to keep their home games.
Yeah,
that's understandable.
Absolutely. Their fans will enjoy that.
Yes. Scoreless here in the bottom of the first. Uniontown and Laurel Highlands, 1 out. 2-2 must go to Hoff. That pitch misses, Gary, to take us full with 3-2.
Tate usually very accurate, efficient from the mound. Runs both batters full.
Yeah, Mustangs making Tate throw some pitches at least here in the bottom half of the first. Now Parker steps off. And he's ready to go. It's going to be a payoff pitch. Tate must go to Parker Hoff, and it's a fastball. Misses inside for ball 4. And a rare walk issued by Tate Musco. Just his 10th walk issued against 50 strikeouts so far this season. He gives the Mustangs a base runner here in the bottom half of the first inning with Devin Kravosky coming to the plate. The senior pitcher batting .393 has driven in 8 runs so far this season.
And we've seen Hoff on the football field. He has pretty good speed. Running back and linebacker.
Now a 2-step lead off the first base bag with Musco having a clean look at him. Now the first pitch, fastball to Kravosky, got away from Hunter Smiley, and that will allow Parker Hoff to get down to second. So the Mustangs with a runner in scoring position now with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. And they count 1-0 to Devin Kravosky. Another lefty versus lefty matchup. Hoff again, a generous lead off second. Showing bunt is Kravosky. Again, it gets away from Smiley, and Hoff goes down to third, Gary.
Well, those pitches are in the dirt, and Smiley trying to smother them, just not able to get his body in front of those, and it goes back to the backstop, which is not that far behind home plate, but far enough to create the ability for the runner to advance. So there you have it, third base with 1 out.
Now Kenny's going to come out and talk to his battery. We'll chat there with Tate after a couple in the dirt. Hunter Smiley coming out as well.
I think that's just to regroup there.
You get a lot on the line for Uniontown. No guarantees at all here going into this final week of the regular season as far as postseason aspirations go. Uniontown, Albert Gallatin, and Ringgold all 3-5 in the conference. Those two teams play one another. Uniontown needs at least a win here over Laurel Highlands, possibly 2, just depending on how things shake out.
Well, you think one of those teams is going to be eliminated, Ringgold or Albert Gallatin.
Correct.
But still, can't rely on other folks.
Well, if you lose both and they split, you're out.
Yep.
2-0 pitch on the way. Again, Kravosky showing bunts. Pitch missed the low. Good block that time from Smiley.
It's 3 in a row in the dirt. And don't like to speculate, but we did see Tate have a lot of pain the other night.
Yeah, and I talked to Kenny. He said he's all right.
Yep.
I asked him specifically about that, said no issues at all. So we'll see. 3-0 counts, and again, it gets away from Smiley, and they called that ball 4, so Kravosky will take first anyways. That's back-to-back walks issued now by Tate. And I know a Lyon coming to the plate, and he runners on the corners with 1 out. Lyon trying to get his bat going, enter the game with just a 121 average, does have a home run and 2 RBIs, sophomore shortstop today. Pitched well for Laurel Highlands against McGuffey on Thursday.
Already 17 pitches in the inning, Brian.
Yes. Didn't expect this here in the bottom of the first, especially as dominant as Tate's been throughout the course of the season. And Kenny telling us Tate really likes to pitch on the road.
And he likes the pressure situations. Yes. He wants to be the guy. And he usually is.
Right now he's facing runners on the corners with 1 out. And showing bunt, pulling back, pitch misses low was Noah Lyon.
They're going to take till he throws a strike.
Yes. And maybe the one advantage the Mustangs might have over other teams, they probably know Tate a little bit better.
Possibly.
Maybe some other
they
opponents.
Play together in Legion too.
Correct. For a lot of these other schools, of course they know him a little bit, maybe not to the extent that some of the Mustangs know him. And a late called strike there from the home plate umpire. Count now even at 1-1. Uniontown trying to get settled down a little bit here defensively. Inning started with Andrew Gallick striking out, but back-to-back walks issued to Hoff and Kravosky. Now throw over to first and went wide of Gresh. Went off the dugout wall here on the near side and will allow a Mustang run to score. Just miscommunication there between Musco and Gresh. Down to second goes Kravosky, and Hoff scores on the play.
I don't think that was that wide of a throw, was it? I mean, I couldn't quite see it, but probably something that should have been caught. So where do you apply the error, Brian?
I don't know. I mean, Tate was kind of yelling a little bit at Luke. And Luke might be saying, It was wide. That's tough, Gary. 6-1, half dozen the other, right?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
And still goes the run scored for the Mustangs, who strike first and lead 1-0. Lions still at the plate. It takes another one high. Moves the count now to 2-1. Still one out here in the inning. And Uniontown just a little bit out of sorts right now here on the road at Landman Field.
Long inning here in the bottom of the first.
Did not expect this early on. Next pitch to Lyon, high and inside. Count now 3-1. He basically had Hoff score, Gary.
Without a hit?
Without a hit, yep.
A couple walks.
A couple balls in the dirt allowed him to get around the base paths, and a wide throw allowed him to score. Again, Lyon showing bunt. 3-1 pitch, caught the strike zone. Takes us full to 3-2. Good fastball there on the inside corner.
Now, Noah's got to protect at this point. He has a runner out there in scoring position once, so put it in play somewhere.
Nick Flesher due up next. And just one out here in the inning. Now Tate's 3-2 pitch on the way. Fastball
Strike three.
Called. Strike three on the inside corner. Noah didn't like the call.
Well, you can't assume that here at the high school level.
No.
You got to protect.
He didn't do it that time. The called strike three results in the second out of the inning.
Now we're going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher. That's going to be number 12 for Laurel Highlands.
It was not on our roster.
Yep, Jack Johns.
Jack Johns. Oh, okay, my bad. I'm looking at the wrong side there, Gary. Yep. Talk about out of sorts. That's me.
Never,
so Jack Johns to run. And now Nick Flesher at the plate batting .286 with 4 RBIs. DH for the Mustangs. Musco's first pitch to Flesher. Called strike 0-1.
That's some strategy here by Coach Lohman to make him throw strikes, and he did just that with that.
Also get the pitch count up a little bit.
That fastball was down the middle, though. Hate to let those kind go by.
Now the 0-1 must go to Flesher. Another fastball down the pipe, 0-2. All right, 2 strikeouts in the inning for Tate.
But a run in.
Yep. Without a hit. And now the 0-2 with Musco looking back at second at Johns. Pitch on the way and fouling it off to stay alive there is Flesher. The count remains 0-2.
Mustangs runners and coaching staff trying to create something there. The possible throw down to third or a wild pitch of some sort. But that was another great pitch there by Musco on the outside part of the plate. Getting a piece, though, was Mustang Flesher.
So another 0-2 pitch now from Musco to Flesher. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike 3. So 3 strikeouts in the inning for Musco, but a couple of walks allow Parker Hoff to score. And after one, it's Laurel Highlands 1, Uniontown nothing here on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Day.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy. Brewston Chiropractic Studio is the new chiropractic office in town. Located inside Spin Unlimited, just behind the Texas Roadhouse, Dr. Stephen Lint and Dr. Brooke Sova are well-versed in the latest chiropractic and soft tissue techniques to help you get out of pain and functioning at your best. Call 724-912-6505 or go online at www.brewstonwellness.com for more information or to schedule your appointment.
Back here for the top half of the second inning. Mustangs with that 1-0 edge after the wild pitches resulted in the Mustangs scoring a run and a throw over to first that went into right field. So no hits, but they do get a run, and Kravoski will be facing Wyatt Nels as he looks at a curveball on the outside for ball one.
Nails, third baseman for Uniontown, another senior, batting .273. Has homered once and driven in 11 runs so far this season.
There's the 1-0. That's low and outside for 2-0.
Red Raiders retired in order back in the top of the first. Mason Kuhn lined out on a great catch by Shane Layton over at first. Tate Musco hitting to a 5-6-3 ground out, and Cam Jackson popped up to Kravoski to end the inning.
2-0 pitch. There's a ground ball down third, and Coach Musco, unable to make the play. That goes down the right field line for a foul ball strike. Makes the count 2 balls and a strike. Kravoski, left-hander on the hill, facing the potent Uniontown Red Raider batting lineup.
Especially the top of this Uniontown batting lineup. Top 5 have been awful strong so far this season.
2-1 pitch. That's in the dirt before the plate. Runs the count to 3-1. Kravoski trying to go off speed against Wyatt Nels. Austin Grego's next. Combine the two.
Yes.
It's Austin Nels. 3-1 pitch coming up here. First batter in the top of the second. That's a strike right at the letters. Taking was Wyatt Nels. The count now full.
Of course, you look at the tiebreakers, Gary. The Red Raiders swept Ringgold but split with Albert Gallatin. That could come into play as well. Look at playoff possibilities.
3-2 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. So coming back to get the strikeout that time was Kravoski after going behind in the count 3-1. For the first out here in the top of the second, this will be Austin Grego stepping in.
First strikeout of the game for Kravoski, his 28th strikeout so far this season.
Shortstop Grego also has had a pretty good season at the plate.
Batting .393, has driven in 4 runs.
From the stretch exclusively is Kravoski, and that's at the knees for a strike called. Big crowd here today, Brian.
Yeah, always
all
get
the
that
way
for
down
those.
the left field line,
Yep.
and I'm sure in the bleachers up on the top, full. That one's in the dirt for a 1-1 count now.
Should have a full house over at Bailey Park tomorrow as well.
Yeah, that after-work stuff even provides more of an opportunity for the fans to come out.
Hopefully good weather tomorrow. They're calling for some rain throughout the course of the day. Hopefully we can get that one in. If not, likely be played on Wednesday night.
1-1 pitch just outside. Letter high, 2-1.
Hard to believe, Gary. This will be the first time since 2017 Laurel Highlands will not be in the WPIAL playoffs.
They've had a pretty good run and some pretty good athletes that have gone on to the next level. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. So the count now 2-2.
And last year was actually the first time during that stretch where they didn't play multiple playoff games. Just had the one that first round loss to Indiana up at Greater Latrobe.
What a game that was. 2-2 pitch in the dirt outside. Full count now.
Competitive early on, but Indiana poured it on in the later innings, winning 12-4. Of course, the Mustangs, plenty of history. That had state quarterfinal round game that was pretty wild up there 2 years ago. They lost to West Mifflin 4-3.
3-2 pitch, foul back, so staying alive there is Grego.
Of course, a lot of that run, you go back to 2018, started under Scott DeBerry. Now Brad Yeoman in his third year as the Laurel Highlands head coach after Coach DeBerry unfortunately passed away a couple of years back. Still missed around the Mustang community.
Kravoski with the 3-2 again. Swing and a miss for the second strikeout of the inning. Both swinging. So we'll be seeing Connor Hebda, the designated hitter, stepping in as the third batter of the inning here in the top half of the second. Laurel Highlands on top, 1-0.
Just a handful of at-bats for Hebda so far this year, 0 for 4, sophomore DH. Batting for Luke Gresh today.
Fishing so far for Kravoski. There's a swing at the first pitch for strike 1.
The Red Raiders looking for the first base runner of the afternoon. For Devon's retired 5 straight.
Some great defensive plays in that first inning.
His last opportunity as well here at home for a conference home game, Gary.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll get some looks at the next level also. There's a left-handed fastball for strike 2, swing and a miss.
He's in the groove right now, and he kind of looks like he has something to prove out there.
Well, we saw him last year be very, very effective. 0-2 pitch, high and outside for ball 1. Outfield deep and straight away.
You said the field looks great here at Landman Field today.
Absolutely. They did some repairs over the offseason. Here's a 2 swing and a miss for strike 3. So 3 strikeouts in the inning for Kervoski. Very efficient. We'll go to the bottom of the second with the Mustangs on top, 1-0 here on the C. Harper Sports Night, WMBS and Trib Live High School Sports Network.
At the Davis & Davis Law Firm, we understand that facing legal challenges can be overwhelming. That's why we are here to guide you along the way. This is attorney Michael Mays, and at Davis & Davis Law Firm, we have over 45 years of experience, and our team is dedicated to fighting for your rights and making sure you can maximize the amount of money that you deserve. If you are hurt, injured, or need help with workers' compensation, call us today for your free consultation at 724-437-2799. The Davis & Davis Law Firm, you won't pay us anything until we win your case.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill and Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Top half of the second inning. Turn the wrong.
No, you got to turn that. We can't give you the controls.
I know,
Gary.
I can't.
We can't give you the
I'm
controls.
not an engineer.
No.
I just.
You hit the master and you turn the master down.
Sorry about
That's
that.
all right.
Here for the bottom half of the second inning. Getting chastised here for my lack of engineering ability.
That's why we don't send you out on the road by yourself. That could be trouble.
Shane Layton up for the Mustangs. He squares around and looks at strike 1. So it's been the operation for the Mustangs to square around and make Musco throw strikes, and he just did that. So I think this inning might be a little different as Shane fouls that one off to the right side for an 0-2 count.
Hitters 6, 7, and 8 due up for Laurel Highlands. Layton, Crouch, and D'Amico here in the bottom of the second. Mustangs no hits in that bottom of the first, but a couple of walks, and Parker Hoff scoring the game's only run.
Only 4 batters came to the plate. I'm sorry, 5 batters came to the plate, but 3 strikeouts resulted in a run. 0-2 pitch now. Musco to Layton. Just, called strike 3, yes. On the inside part of the plate, so strikeout looking to start the bottom of the second for the Mustangs. And that brings up Nick Crouch.
The freshman really has hit the ball well so far this season, Gary, batting .261. 4 runs driven in for the Mustangs' third baseman.
So after a 29-pitch first inning, Tate gets a strikeout to start the second. And that's high and outside to Crouch.
And Crouch actually was showing bunt a little bit there. He had
every batter has done that so far, Brian.
Yeah, Gresh charging in from first, yep.
Showing it again. They just pull it back and make him throw strikes, and that one's high to the backstop. So 2-0 now.
I think that could be throwing him off a little bit, just seeing that initial bunt shown there.
It's certainly different, unorthodox to see that batter square around like that every pitch.
Sometimes that's all it really takes to kind of throw your rhythm off.
There's a fastball right down the middle.
Count now,
2-1.
Yep.
Correct. So Tate, I don't think he's too much affected by that.
No.
2-1 pitch, and there's a foul ball off to the right side behind us. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. I'm sorry, 2-2 is the count.
Correct, yes, 2-2.
That ball goes up on the field behind the Mustang dugout. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So 2 strikeouts to start the inning for Musco.
Now 4 straight and 5 in the game for Tate. He's now struck out 54 so far this season against 11 walks. With Connor D'Amico coming to the plate.
Much different scenario than the first inning for Tate. D'Amico stepping in. 8th batter in the order. Looks at ball 1.
Again, showing bunt, pulling back there. Not changing things up at all right now, Gary.
May see that change in the later innings,
correct,
but right now they're not changing that at all. Making him throw a first strike. He's leaning out over the plate, and there's a strike. So it's 1-1.
I saw Connor here against Ringgold last Monday, had a double against the Ringgold Rams to center field. Also walked and scored a run.
Actual bunt down the third base line, and that's going to go foul. So Crouch mixing things up actually does bunt it down the third base line, but that'll be strike 2.
Now Connor will have to protect the plate a little bit here with the bases empty and 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. And Laurel Highlands leading Uniontown by a score of 1-0 on a run scored by Parker Hoff in the bottom of the first inning.
So from the windup, Musco trying to have a very quick inning. That's in the dirt. I'm sorry, why? I don't know why he's running. He called it a ball, didn't he?
No, it was a strike.
Oh, they called it a strike? Wow. Yep. Well, my vantage point's a little off here, but I was strike 3, but it was in the dirt, and that'll be the end of the inning with no runs, no hits. 3 men come to the plate, all strikeouts, and we'll go to the top half of the third with Laurel Highlands still ahead 1-0 here on the C. Harper Sports Night, WMBS and Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
For farm fresh dairy products, stop in Jackson Farms Dairy Store, Route 40 at Briar Hill. Enjoy delicious hot deli items available Monday through Friday, eat in or take out. Jackson Farms Dairy Store features quality dairy products, the most delectable homemade ice cream you will ever eat, and now available at Jackson Farms is their own farmhouse cheddar cheese and cheese curds. Why not stop in Jackson Farms today?
Farm fresh milk, straight off the farm. Jackson Farms.
Ready to start that spring project, that renovation, that addition? Are you struggling to find the right construction team that meets your needs? Are you looking for dedication, commitment, and quality? Well, then it's time to make the call to AK Contracting, voted last year's best home builder and best remodeler contractor in Fayette County. Owner Aaron Kryzak is ready to help you make your home renovation dreams a reality. Call AK Contracting today, 724-550-0411. Don't settle for OK. Call AK today.
Tyler Gasper leading off the top half of the third inning for the Uniontown Red Raiders. First pitch from Devin Kravosky, a called strike. 0-1. It's Gasper, Hinsey, and Smiley, hitters 7, 8, and 9 for Uniontown. Here in the top of the third with Laurel Highlands leading Uniontown by a score of 1-0. Kravosky's 0-1, breaking ball, swing and a miss, strike 2. Now 2 strikes on the senior right fielder, Tyler Gasper. Kravosky, Gary's retired 6 straight so far in this game.
And 3 strikeouts in the last inning, much the same as Musco.
Now the 0-2 on the way to Gasper. Pitch missed a little low, takes the count to 1-2. Brian Morozek along with Gary Frankhauser. Matt Sapienza behind the camera. Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Nice to have you along with us for a Monday afternoon of high school baseball action. Now Kravosky's 1-2 pitch on the way to Gasper, fouled off. Also on the South Union Township Sports Network today as well. Brought to you there by Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown. Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, the Sprouse Insurance Group, and insurance agent David Hughes. SWGI Specialist, now part of U.S. Digestive Health. The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns. United Bank and South Union Township supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott as Tyler Gasper swings and misses there at the 1-2, and he goes down, Gary. That's now 4 straight strikeouts for Devin Kravoski, and 1 out here in the top of the 3rd with the Mustangs still leading it 1-0.
Well, the anticipated pitcher's duel has come to be here,
yes,
at least for the first 2.5 innings.
So far, that run scored in the bottom of the 1st inning by Parker Hoff looming large. Still a lot of baseball to play, and there's a rip into center field and bouncing there in front of Connor D'Amico. And the first hit of the game for the Uniontown Red Raiders comes courtesy of freshman Braden Hinsey.
Nice rip there right up the middle, and that'll give the Red Raiders their first runner.
Yes. Now Hunter Smiley coming to the plate, the senior catcher. Batting 115, getting some instruction there from head coach Kenny Musco. Top of the order, due up behind Smiley and Mason Kuhn.
And we've seen Kravoski with a pretty good move over to first base. So he might want to try to keep the runner Hinsey close.
Has that clean look, as Musco does as well, being a lefty. And Kravoski likes to work pretty much exclusively from the stretch. And a little token throw over there, making sure Hinsey's back. Head first slide back safely there from Braden.
We've seen a pretty good arm by Parker Hoff behind home plate also. So little cat and mouse here with good speed on at first.
We'll see how aggressive Hinsey gets here with 1 out in the inning, and the Red Raiders down 1-0. Another throw over to first. And back safely once again is Hinsey. Kravoski still concerned with the freshman over at first. Now he'll step off as Hunter Smiley will take some time out of the batter's box as well. And working here in the top of the 3rd inning. Now another throw down to first one's going to be close, but getting underneath the tag there again was Hinsey.
Had to dive back in to get back in safely at first. Nice snap throw there by Parker Hoff down to first base. Just a little bit on the foul side of first base. So Layton had to swing around to make that tag.
Got 1-0. 1 out here in the inning. Another throw over, just checking Hinsey. Not 4 that Kravoski's thrown over that way already. Again, the count just 1-0 on Hunter Smiley. Now the 1-0 pitch. Smiley, a line drive bunt. He got knocked down in fair territory. Throw over to first in time from Crouch to Layton. So the sacrifice successful as Hinsey goes down to second. Now if it was the way they drew it up, Gary, but still worked to advance the runner.
Sure did. Sacrifice 5-3, but moves Hinsey over to second in scoring position now with 2 outs at the top of the order for Uniontown, Mason Kuhn.
Kuhn lined out to Shane Layton on a well-hit ball that could have actually been an extra base hit if Layton wouldn't have gloved it down over at first. So you know Kuhn can put a little pop on the ball. He's set to go now with a runner in scoring position as the Red Raiders look to try to tie things up.
Holding him out there at second is Koffler, and that's in the dirt. That's going to move him to third.
Maybe not. Nope.
Oh, wow.
Went halfway down and ran back.
That should have been an easy move to third base. But in the dirt for ball 1.
Kind of one-hop pretty high.
Yeah, that was in front of the home plate.
So now Mason Kuhn back in the batter's box. 1-0 count, 2 outs here in the inning. Hinsey in scoring position over at second. Red Raiders down a run at 1-0. 1-0 pitch, fastball catches the strike zone on the inside corner to even up the count at 1-1. Tate Musco due up behind Mason Kuhn.
Yeah, Kravoski doesn't want to get to him.
Especially with runners on base and the throw back to second.
Not close.
No. More of just a token throw.
Pretty hard throw.
Yes.
We talked about those counting as pitches.
He's had probably about 6 or 7 at least here in this half inning. Now the 1-1 high and in tight. 2-1 now to Mason Kuhn. And things have slowed down here with the Red Raiders getting Hinsey on. Trying to get him around. Uniontown down a run. 2-1 on the way. This ball belted high in the air to shallow right, and it's going to drop in front of Xander Call, and that will score Braden Hinsey to tie this game up at 1.
Well, it's not a line drive. It was kind of a looping fly ball to right field that really did not have a chance to catch that out there with Xander Call as he was playing more towards right center, and that just falls in for an RBI single.
He kind of got up there in the sun, Gary. I think Call might have had some trouble judging where it was going to come down at, but nonetheless, Uniontown able to tie this game up at 1, and now Tate Musco coming to the plate. Kravoski again checking now Kuhn over at first. So the Red Raiders doing a nice job here in the top half of the 3rd inning. Inning started with a strikeout of Tyler Gasper, Braden Hinsey walking, Smiley sacrificing, and then Kuhn driving in Hinsey to knot up this game.
Musco looks at ball 1.
Yes.
Little breaking pitch there by Kravoski, and a lot of pop at the plate in the form of Musco.
Yeah, batting .424, 3 home runs so far this season. 9 runs driven in, grounded out first time up. We'll take a strike here from Devin to even up the count at 1-1. Cam Jackson due up behind Tate Musco in the Uniontown batting lineup. Another throw over to first, high, but Layton brings it down. And Kuhn back on the bag safely. Mason, one of those kids that likes to bake in his spare time, Garrett, that oven mitt on his left hand, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Count 1-1. Next pitch to Tate, breaking ball.
Just
missed, yeah, close. Takes the count to 2-1.
I think that's exclusively head-first sliding now in high school baseball. Don't see too many non-head-first slides.
No, not anymore. Another throw over to first, and Mason back safely. With his pedigree, surprised it's not a boxing glove, though, Gary.
Yeah, that's right.
Got now 2-1. Are those gloves they wear, are they specially made for baseball, or could you just dig one out?
No, yeah, they've marketed those.
Marketed those, okay. Breaking ball. This is high and outside. Just can't dig one out of your mother's drawer there and take it to the field?
You could, but
just put a little duct tape on it.
Yeah, Dick's Sporting Goods makes a mint off of those probably.
3-1 now from Kravoski to Musco. And 2 outs here in the inning. Game tied at 1. 3-1 pitch on the way, and the misses for ball 4. So now Uniontown a couple of base runners. 2 outs here in the inning, and now Cam Jackson coming to the plate. Had 2 hits and now a walk here in the inning.
Pitch count now going up for Kravoski.
Yep.
He's at 46. Here in the top of the 3rd. Now 2 outs are going to be a courtesy runner for Musco.
That'll be number 4, Ethan White, on to run. Ethan only a freshman. And of course, he doesn't have to get that aggressive off of first here, Gary.
No, Layton will play behind him. Try to hold Kuhn out there at second a little bit. Ethan Koffler playing right behind second base with the right-handed hitter Jackson at the plate.
There's Jackson, plenty of speed at the plate as well. See if he can rip one here to drive in Kuhn. He'll swing at the first pitch and pop it up in foul territory. Mustangs no play on it. Counted 0-1.
Long top half of the inning here, Brian, but still just 1 run in.
The game knotted up at 1. Our live video stream courtesy of attorney Dan White at Tremba, Kinney, Greiner, and Kerr, the Uniontown Printing Press, Don Miller Roofing, Jackson Farms Dairy Store, and Henry and Stewart Audiology. Oh, and 1's the counts to Cam Jackson. And that pitch missing to even up the count at 1-1.
Not a cloud in the sky.
No.
Here. The fans enjoying the sun.
Now a little meeting here with the whole Mustang infield trying to settle down Devin Kravosky. Mentioned the other two series going on in the conference this afternoon. The Bell Vernon Leopards under the lights at Greater Latrobe taking on the Wildcats. That game will start at 7 o'clock.
Battle of first and second, yeah.
Latrobe undefeated at 8-0. Bell Vernon at 7-1. Their only loss came against Ringgold. The Rams at German Masontown Park this afternoon taking on Albert Gallatin. That game got underway at 4:15. And home plate umpire coming out here to break up the infield meeting.
Coach Brad Yeoman giving Kravosky a nice little break there. I think that's the whole purpose of that visit.
Kind of settle things down. Red Raiders 2 on, 2 outs. One already across here on the top of the third. Game tied at 1. Brian Morozak along with Gary Frankhauser. Matt Sapienza behind the camera. Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Count 1-1. Kravosky to Jackson. White on first. Kuhn over at second. 1-1 pitch on the way. That misses to Jackson. Takes the count to 2-1. Well, Billy Dice with us tomorrow behind the camera at Bailey Park for the conclusion of this 2-game series. Airtime 6:40 with the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. First pitch at 7 o'clock. Another one high and in tight to Jackson, 3-1. They'll have the senior day for the Uniontown baseball program before that game on Tuesday night as well.
Sure, that'll bring out a very large crowd at Bailey Park.
Count now 3-1. Kravosky to Jackson, and Jackson taking, and the pitch misses high and inside for ball 4. It's now back-to-back walks issued by Devin Kravosky. That'll load up the bases, and you'll have Wyatt Nails as the 7th Red Raider to bat here in this top half of the third inning. Game still tied at 1, Gary.
Well, bases loaded, nowhere to put him now, so Kravosky's got to come in, and he's going to be facing Nels, who pretty good contact hitter.
Kravosky had retired the first 7 Red Raiders he faced in this game, but since has retired only 4 of 5. The lone he retired was Smiley, who sacrificed. Now Nails at the plate with plenty of pop on his bat, and that ball's going to sneak by the catcher at home, and Parker Hoff unable to flip it to Kravosky in time, and that will allow Mason Kuhn to score on the play to give Uniontown a 2-1 lead.
Let's score that a wild pitch. It was in the dirt, and it is ball 1, and both runners at first and second advance to second and third also, Brian.
Yeah, it's already a 2-run inning here for Uniontown. The Red Raiders go on top 2-1. And you still have Nails at the plate. And the Red Raiders looking for more.
Scoring by both squads, not really the result of hits.
Nails fouling that one off.
Although the first run scored by Uniontown was by way of the RBI single by Kuhn.
Uniontown looking for more with 2 in scoring position. Nails at the plate, 1-1 count. Kravosky's 1-1 pitch here to Nails, hit on the ground to short, should be routine. Lyon throw over to first in time to Layton to retire Wyatt Nails 6-3, but the Red Raiders send 7 to the plate. Scored 2 runs here in the top half of the third and lead Laurel Highlands 2-1 as into the bottom of the third here on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Day.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
Ethan Koffler, Andrew Gallick, and Parker Hoff due up for Laurel Highlands here in the bottom half of the third inning. Tate Musco on the hill for Uniontown. Misses on the first pitch there to Koffler. Count 1-0. Hitters 9-1-2 up for Laurel Highlands. Musco has struck out 5 straight. Finds the strike zone there, even if they count at 1-1 now to Koffler. And Gary Ringgold, a 7-0 lead over Albert Gallatin. That game in the top of the third.
Wow.
The Rams off to a nice start over the Colonials at German Masontown Park. That game started at 4:15 this afternoon. 1-1 pitch here to Koffler. Misses inside. Oh, late called strike. 1-2. Wow.
He's calling it verbally, but they're making the hand signal a little late.
Ethan kind of jumped away from that one. Now the 1-2 must go to Koffler. Fastball hit him.
Couldn't jump away from that one.
And Koffler will take first base. Earn that one with a little bit of pain. Now the top of the order, and Andrew Gallick.
Struck out back in the first. But good speed on with Koffler. We saw him throughout the basketball season. Really good athlete for the Mustangs.
Mustangs still without a hit in this game, even though they've scored a run. There are a couple of walks back in the first inning.
Trying to bunt.
Yep. Is Andrew Gallick, was one of the strikeout victims of Musco back in the first inning. Musco's now struck out 6 in this game, walked 2, and now hit Koffler. Of course, he had one no-hitter recently, Gary, in this series. Remember Joe Chambers a couple of years ago threw a no-no for Laurel Highlands against Uniontown.
That was a good pitch to bunt. Just couldn't get it laid down the first base line as he was trying to do. Get that runner moved up into scoring position. Throw over now.
Yep.
Could see that coming.
Yep, telegraphed that a little bit. And Koffler back on the first base bag safely. That actually was a perfect game, Gary, back in 2021 that Chambers threw.
I remember that.
Here at Laurel Highlands. Mustangs won by a score of 10-0. Also won 6-1 that year over at Bailey Park. Runner going. Pitch in there for a strike. Throw down to second. It's going to go into center field. Backed up, though, by Jackson, so Koffler safe at second.
Pitch was a strike.
Yes.
So 0-2 now to Mustang.
Gallick. Nobody out. And working here in the bottom of the third inning. Uniontown on top 2-1. Long look in here from Tate. Glances back at second. Healthy lead from Koffler. Pitch a fastball, swing and a miss, strike 3. They lost it, though, at home, so Smiley has to make the throw down, and that allows Koffler to get down to third.
Yeah, so good hustle there behind the plate by the Red Raider catcher, Smiley, who had to run up the first base line to retrieve that and get it down to the first baseman for Uniontown, and that's Luke Gresh.
Results in the first out of the inning, but allows Koffler to advance down to third, and now Parker Hoff, who scored the only run of the afternoon for Laurel Highlands, comes to the plate. The Mustangs down by a score of 2-1. Hoff came into the game batting .406. Got on via the walk first time up. First pitch to Parker here. Swing and a miss, strike 1 as Tate took a little bit off that pitch.
Red Raiders playing back all the way around the infield, so we'll concede the run on anything hit. Probably anything sharp to third or first could have a play at the plate.
Haven't had too many sharp hits in this game, Gary. All strikeouts, walks, or hit by pitch on the scorecard so far. They're showing bunt, pitch outside. It's been that kind of game so far this afternoon. Deep breath there from Tate.
Don't think that was a squeeze. It would not have been because Koffler was not coming down the line.
Now the 1-1 on the way. Fastball.
Outside.
Outside, yeah. Missed for ball 2. 2-1.
Koffler looking to put something in play. Big gap down the left field line if he could turn on one.
In bottom of the third inning.
Outfield pushed all the way around to the right field side.
Musco from the stretch. 2-1 on the way. Fastball called, strike at the knees. To even up the count at 2-2.
Look for Musco here to change speeds, maybe come with a breaking pitch to catch Parker Hoff off balance at the plate.
Has 7 strikeouts so far this afternoon. Looking for number 8 right here. 2-2 pitch now to Parker Hoff. And I think we're going to get time call. Hoff will step out and talk to head coach Brad Yeoman down the third baseline.
Give some advice on what he thinks Tate Musco is going to do. Got to put it in play somewhere.
Haven't had a ball put in a fair play at all on the Laurel Highlands side so far this afternoon. As we said, all strikes, walkouts, or walks, or Koffler, who was hit by a pitch.
I think that would ricochet out into home, into fair territory.
Now the 2-2 here to Parker Hoff. Fastball, this ball hit high in the air. Charging in from right is Gasper, but it's going to be the second baseman. Kuhn is unable to make the play.
Wow.
Kuhn unable to make the play.
The high sky probably got him there. No clouds in the sky, and he just did not get under it. That's going to be ruled as an error.
Yeah, E4.
No chance for Koffler to advance down there at third.
No, had a hold on the bag, obviously. So you have Hoff just safe over at first. Now runners on the corner, still 1 out here in the inning, and Devin Kravoski at the plate.
Could have been out of the inning right there.
Yeah.
Well, that would have been a second out, but still,
yeah,
that would have been a big out with the runner on at third base, but just 1 out. Now an opportunity for Kravoski to help his own cause, and Hoff over here at first. You look for him to go.
He might go without a throw.
I'm sure Musco's going to throw it over here a couple times. There he goes.
Yep, not just a token throw.
Kind of a lob that time. Easily back in is Hoff.
You still have to be aware of Koffler over a third when you're making those moves.
Yeah, I doubt that they would throw through with good speed down there at third. Huge lead now for Hoff over here at first.
See if they can seed him into second. He's not going to go this time. First pitch to Kravoski.
Ball
misses
inside.
for ball 1.
Hoff was kind of leaning back to first on that pitch.
Now Hoff will dance out again. Over at first, Koffler off over a third. A little hesitation and a throw over to first. Back in time again as Parker.
Kind of deceiving move there by Musco.
A little double clutch.
Unique.
Now we'll do it here again. Count 1-0. Musco to Kravoski, and he kind of looked him back, then delivered the pitch. Just popped up in foul territory on the left side. Bouncing off a couple of cars up there. Evens up the count at 1-1.
I'm sure yours is way out of the
I'm back
range.
there pretty far. They got hit a couple of years ago over at Bailey, not having that happen again. 1-1 on the way. Kravoski showing bunt, pitch missed high. Takes the count to 2-1.
So Hoff probably using the strategy that they don't want to run into a second out, but if he throws through, that would allow Koffler down to third to score, I would think.
Yes, it's 2-1 Uniontown over Laurel Highlands. Musco's next pitch showing bunt. It's going to bounce right back to Musco. Tough play. He throws it over the head of the first baseman, Luke Gresh. One run already scores. They're waving Hoff around third. Relay coming in, and Parker Hoff headfirst slide into home. We give Laurel Highlands a 3-2 lead. Sometimes all you got to do, Gary, is put the ball in play. Yep, and that's what Kravosky did that time. Results in 2 runs.
Gonna rule that an error or a hit, Brian?
Would have been a tough play anyways, but still on the throw, I think you'd have to rule it an error. Down there wouldn't have resulted in 2 runs.
So still no hits.
No. And a lead now 3-2 for Laurel Highlands over Uniontown. They'll have a little meeting here on the mound. We'll step aside for a quick 30-second timeout here on the C.R. Barana Group High School Sports Day.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to both the Uniontown Red Raiders and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and to all our local sports teams and athletes. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It is the result of hard work of the players and coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and Uniontown Red Raiders from District Judge Nathan Henning.
Been kind of an odd game so far. Gary Frankhauser joining me. I'm Brian Morozek. Matt Sapienza behind the camera. Laurel Highlands now leading Uniontown by a score of 3-2. 1 out still here in the top, or check that out, the bottom of the 3rd inning. Now Noah Lyon coming to the plate.
Kravosky on at first, and really nothing in the way of a hit yet. We had a hit batsman to lead off the inning. Went around to third on the strikeout, and error on the second baseman would have been the 2nd out.
Showing bunt again, pulling back. Pitch missed there for a ball. Even Noah Lyon at the plate was one of the strikeout victims of Musco back in the 1st inning, but Laurel Highlands has scored 3 runs without a hit in this game.
That's rare.
Yes. And they still have Kravosky on first. 2 already across here in the bottom of the 3rd.
No courtesy runner for Kravosky.
And Lyon at the plate. Pitch a fastball, Noah taking. It's in there for a strike to even up the count at 1-1. What's your unofficial pitch count at right now for Musco?
54.
Okay. They made him work so far this afternoon. He'll glance over at first. 1-1 on the way. Pitch in there for a strike. Now 1-2. Not much wind. What is blowing out towards right field. Just a gentle breeze. Now the 1-2 pitch again. Musco to Lyon. And Noah line drive goes right to Wyatt, nails it third, and they'll double off Kravosky over at first. It goes a 5-3 double play off the line drive from Lyon to end the inning, and boy did Uniontown need that defensively. So we played 3. It's now Laurel Highlands 3 and Uniontown 2 here on the C. Harper Group High School Sports Day.
Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in. John Clinton with Dominic Carbone from your 7-time President Award-winning 40 Uniontown. Dom, you know we had our best used car month ever. How do we keep that rolling into the spring? Well, John, we have over 70 vehicles online and ready to roll. Cars, trucks, SUVs, we got them. Most are Blue Advantage certified with factory warranty. Just stop, click, or call for more details. Hey, John, is Ford still offering 1.9% for 72 months on 23 F-150s? Dom, in fact, they are. So for the remainder of the month, we're taking up to $7,000 off MSRP or up to $5,000 off and 1.9% financing for 72 months. And listen to this. We have a ton of 2024 F-150s hitting the lot, so we're making moves. Let's take up to $5,000 off MSRP, or how about this? 4.49% APR for 60 months. Looking for a new SUV? Well, you are in luck. We have a great selection in stock and price to move, so don't miss out. Your car knows, shouldn't you? That's 40 Uniontown, on the hill across from Applebee's, or 40uniontown.com. Sale excludes Tremor and Raptor. Price includes all factory incentives. Must finance with Ford Motor Credit, and not all buyers will qualify.
Spring forward to home construction season with First Federal of Greene County. First Federal's construction and improvement loans put you in charge of your dream home project with all the tools you need. First Federal offers construction loans, owner-builder loans, and home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit a First Federal loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458 729.
Here we go, back for the top half of the fourth inning. The Mustangs retaking the lead in the bottom of the third, 3-2. And as Brian said, it's a very unusual game so far with the Mustangs not having a hit. They did put the ball in play in the last inning, and the Red Raiders committed a couple of errors, which resulted in the 2 runs for Laurel Highlands. But now to the top of the fourth, we're going to be due up for Uniontown. You have Grego, Hebda, and Gasper.
It's certainly a warm afternoon here, Gary. Haven't had many of those throughout the spring, but we'll take it. Now Uniontown's turn to try to answer back.
And Kravosky coming into the inning with 53 pitches through 3 innings. Some relief work going on down there in the Uniontown bullpen. That's number 34 warming up for the Red Raiders.
I mean, Tyler Gasper.
So we might see him in the the bottom half of the fourth inning. So stepping in now is Austin Grego, strikeout victim back in the second. First pitch from Kravosky, foul back fastball.
Or at least just trying to keep him loose enough, Gary, just in case he's needed. You would think you'd likely see Grego tomorrow in the final game of this series between the two schools. But if needed, you might throw him today. Again, you want to try to get a win.
Absolutely. You got to win the games you're in right now at this point of the season. 0-1 pitch by Kravosky. Ball high.
It's kind of been an odd sequence, especially with Uniontown defensively. You've had Musco striking out 7 in this game, walked 2, hit 1, and then a couple of errors.
1-1 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2.
You add up all those, and the Mustangs have been able to plate 3 runs in the game.
And on this side of the ledger, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts for Kravosky.
And Kravosky had retired the first 7 in this game before he got into a jam in the top half of the third.
Here's the pitch. Just misses outside. Count runs a 2-2. Leadoff hitter in the top half of the fourth inning for the Uniontown Red Raiders. Grego looking to try to get something started now, trailing 3-2 to the Mustangs.
And Grego's done a nice job so far this season, batting .393.
2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Oh, foul tip right off the chest protector of the catcher for the Mustangs, Parker Hoff. And he's going to take a little break to walk out and kind of walk that one off.
Yes.
It's like a heart punch to the chest.
Take an extra second here, as you said, Gary. And those two will have a little chat. I'm sure he's taken some shots like that during the football season as well.
No doubt. He dove back into first about 10 times, too, so he's got about 10 pounds of dirt on his uniform.
Be some extra padding he needs in this situation as well. He's back behind home plate now. Get this one back underway.
2-2 is the count. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth inning. Leadoff hitter in the inning, Austin Grego, facing Devin Kravosky. From the stretch, in the dirt for ball 3, so the count runs full.
Yeah, both Kravosky and Musco have had to do some work here so far this afternoon. Has not been an easy afternoon at the ballpark.
But not many hits. There's a foul back, so another pitch counted against Kravosky.
Yes, the guys have had to work for it, though. Hasn't been the typical game you might expect coming in.
No doubt about that. Full count from the pitch. Looks at ball 4 high.
Wow.
So leadoff runner on for Austin Grego. That was just a little bit high.
And that's the third walk that Kravosky has issued so far in this game. Again, he struck out 4. And now you have Connor Hebda coming to the plate. Hebda 0 for 5 this season. Struck out to end the second inning.
That's correct. And come to the plate. Might see some small ball here from Uniontown. But Hebda got some power, that's for sure. So let's see how the Red Raiders play this. Kravoski works from the stretch all the time, so it's not unusual for him to be pitching from the stretch. He has to use a little bit of a quicker motion to home plate, slide step to home plate to not allow for the big jump out here at first base, but he's probably going to throw it over here a couple times, I'm sure. There's one.
I don't think Grego may be the threat to steal like Jackson might have been earlier. Not as much speed.
Kravoski got to keep the ball in front of Parker Hoff. Here's a pitch. Misses outside for ball one.
You don't want to get in a situation where you worry too much about that runner on first and then maybe allow one to escape from you on a pitch towards home.
Correct. 1-0 pitch. Squares around a bunt, and now a little bit of their own medicine.
Yes.
And that's ball two.
Gamesmanship being played here this afternoon. Now another little infield meeting here. You're going to have Hoff come out and just hand the ball over to Devin Kravoski as Hebda talks things over with Kenny Musco and the staff.
A lot of timeouts.
Yes.
2-0's the count. Runner on at first.
And you can't even say the guys are watching too much TV anymore, Gary, because the Major League game's going faster than the high school game anymore.
Absolutely. Runner on at first. Nobody out. Squaring around again. Pulling back for ball through. Oh, called strike. Those late strike signals are getting us, Brian.
Yes, I know.
So 2 balls and a strike. Nobody out. Runner on at first. Top of the 4th inning. Laurel Highlands on top, 3-2. Kravoski working, throw it over to first. Back easily is Grego as Hebda's at the plate. Outfield playing shallow. Here's a pitch. And there's a bunt down the first base line. They can let it go foul. They got to grab it. And
One
they
foul.
do. So that'll be the second strike to even the count at 2-2.
Grego making his way now back towards first.
Adds to the pitch count now at 61 I have. Just in the 4th inning.
Get to 100 during the regular season. Have to get pulled once you finish facing the batter that you're currently facing.
2-2 pitch. Pop foul.
That pitch count goes up to 105 in the postseason. Give you a little more leniency. And the WPIAL playoff pairings will be out about a week and a half.
Still count of 2-2. Kravoski around the plate. Another timeout call. Stepping out is Hebda.
I think May 10th, the unofficial release date, Gary. The playoff pairings for baseball, softball.
That extra week
9th.
in between, and I think that was due to the different number of teams in the sections and
Correct.
also allow for rainouts. But swing and a miss at strike 3. So Kravoski changing speeds there has Hebda out in front of that for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Tyler Gasper, who also struck out. His was in the 3rd inning.
5 strikeouts now for Kravoski.
I think I misstated that earlier. You're right. Grego not looking to run over here at first base. Swing and a miss at a fastball there. Good location as Gasper could not connect.
And you do have 4 sections in 4A, so you'll have at least 16 playoff teams. Possible play-in game could occur as well, depending on the number of qualifiers, if you have any 4th place ties.
Throw over to first. Back in standing is Grego.
Of those 16 teams, you've had 10 that have locked up playoff spots entering play today. Montour and Central Valley out of Section 1. Latrobe and Bell Vernon out of Section 2. Thomas Jefferson, West Mifflin, and Char Valley out of Section 3.
There's a shot to second base. Big hop, unable to be played by Ethan Koffler. And that'll be a base hit on a bad hop there. And hit hard out to second base by Gasper. But it was right in front of Koffler, and that thing just took a wicked bounce right over his head. no chance there for Koffler to make a play, so that puts runners at first and third with one out.
With the ground hardening up with no rain over the last couple of days, that one taking a wicked bounce. A couple of weeks back, Gary, when the infield was a little bit softer, might have been a little bit of an easier play here in the infield.
He was in front of it.
Yes.
But nothing he could do about that.
No, just ate him up.
Absolutely a bad hop single.
Now Braden Hinsey coming to the plate. Remember, he singled last time up. Still 3-2, Laurel Highlands over Uniontown, with the Red Raiders threatening with one out here in the top of the fourth. And runners on first and third. Grego down at third, and now Gasper at first.
Mustangs will bring the infield up at first and third, holding the runner on at first. Good arm behind the plate in Hoff, so it would be interesting to see what happens if the Mustangs could throw through and possibly get the stealing runner. Kravoski checks the runner at first.
Mustangs struck first in this game. Run scored by Parker Hoff back in the first inning. Uniontown coming back with 2 runs in the top of the third, but the Mustangs coming back with 2 of their own in the bottom half of the third.
Kravoski checks both runners, squaring around as if he is bunting, and runner going, throw through, nope. That goes into center field. Wow. The play was going to be cut off there by Noah Lyon, but it was thrown to his right, and he was unable to put a glove on that as that goes into center field. The play was on for Noah Lyon to cut that off before it went to second base, but the wild throw will result in the tying run coming in the form of Grego, and that's going to allow Gasper to get to third with just one out.
Game now tied at 3. You still have Braden Hinsey at the plate.
Pitch was a ball, so it's 2-0.
Now Gasper down at third. Seen some mistakes this afternoon, Gary, on both sides.
Wow.
Infield in.
All the way around. Hinsey now with a 2-0 count, swings at a high fastball. That's hit to left field, and that's going to go back as a catch made at left field. Throw into third base, but a sacrifice fly by Hinsey plates the 4th run.
Boys, Hinsey had a nice afternoon. Singled and scored a run back in the third on the sac fly RBI, driving in Gasper to give Uniontown a 4-3 lead.
That's going to bring up Smiley with the bases now empty, but Uniontown back on top, 4-3. Good contact that time, but really no play out there in left field for Gallick to be able to get that in and play at the plate.
Now the base is empty, 2 outs here in the inning, and Smiley at the plate for Uniontown.
He sacrificed his first time up on a good bunt to third base. Fouls that one off his foot, I believe, and he's going to try to walk it off.
It hasn't been a quick one this afternoon. A lot of stoppages and timeouts.
Looks like he's going to be all right, so he's going to step back in with 1 strike and 2 outs in the inning.
And these 2 schools will play under the lights, weather permitting, tomorrow at Bailey Park. 7 o'clock scheduled start. Airtime 6:40 with the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS. Likely if we'd have rain tomorrow, they'd play Wednesday night.
That's on the outside corner for strike 2.
You would think, though, Gary, as dry as it's been over the last 4 or 5 days, even if you have a little bit of moisture in the way the city has been maintaining Bailey Park, they should be able to get that in, you would think.
0-2 pitch just high. Parker off quickly, whips it back to Kravoski.
I'm not thinking it's going to be one of those all-day rain events. I think you're going to have some scattered showers and thunderstorms from time to time. So we'll see how things play out tomorrow.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, so that'll end the inning, but not before the Red Raiders plate 2. They did have 1 hit in the inning, and we'll go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Uniontown now on top 4-3 on the C. Harper Sports Night, WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Life sounds good with Henry and Stewart Audiology.
Jacket!
What is it, Kerr?
Can I get a drum roll, please? Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the sounds of spring. As always, you have birds chirping and kids playing. But as a bonus, you will be able to hear my brother practicing drums. Okay. Well, maybe the sounds of spring are not equally pleasant, I would say. But at Henry and Stewart Audiology, my dad will help you hear them all. 3 convenient locations to serve you: Uniontown, Cartersville, and Carmichael. Call 724-439-4380 today.
Life sounds good with Henry and Stewart Audiology.
Here we go, the Mustangs now trying to answer back as it's been back and forth throughout this game. Mustangs now trailing 4-3, and due up for Laurel Highlands will be Flesher, Layton, and Crouch.
A lot of swings in this game so far this afternoon. Hitters 5, 6, and 7 here in the bottom of the fourth, and all three, Gary, struck out first time up.
They sure did.
And unofficially, we still don't have the Mustangs with a hit in this game.
We do not.
Been an odd one here at Landman Field this afternoon. 4-3, Uniontown in the lead.
First pitch in there for a strike. Musco coming into the inning unofficially with 56 pitches. Here's the 0-1 offering. Strike 2 to Flesher.
It came in 286 average, 4 runs driven in.
Mustangs need to get aggressive at the plate now. The square around is not going to work at this point, as I think Musco's kind of found his groove. Here's the 0-2 and fouled off.
Make the DH today, batting for Xander Call, out in right field.
Make contact with them, trying to protect the plate. So again, the outfield swings all the way around to the right field, relying on the velocity of Musco. 0-2 pitch again. Inside. Oh, called strike 3 as Flesher ducked out, but the umpire saw it on the corner. So strikeout looking to start the bottom of the fourth.
Now 8 strikeouts for Musco here this afternoon. And 1 away with Shane Layton coming to the plate.
Struck out looking back in the second.
Did have that catch early on, though, defensively that robbed Mason Kuhn of an extra base hit.
That's one right at the knees for another fastball strike. Musco now finding that strike zone. Thrown nothing but strikes so far this inning.
Sometimes he gets better, Gary, later in the games.
Yeah. 0-1 pitch. I just eye-jazzed him.
Yes.
That one's on the inside. 1-1. So Layton trying to get things started here for the Mustangs. Now trailing 4-3 here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Mustang is looking to get somebody on base, and that's fouled back by Layton to make it 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Get our live video stream courtesy of attorney Dan White at Tremba, Kinney, Greiner, and Kerr, the Uniontown Printing Press, Don Miller Roofing, Jackson Farms Dairy Store, and Henry and Stewart Audiology.
1-2. Wind up by Musco. Delay pitch. That's high and inside. And
really just stands on that 1 foot for quite some time.
Louis Tion move there.
I don't know how he keeps his balance. I'd be falling over, Gary.
Those older listeners.
Yes.
2-2 pitch to Shane Layton. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Another strikeout for Musco. 2 in the inning.
The odd thing is, though, Gary doesn't do it all the time. Just occasionally he'll kind of hesitate there and kind of dangle that foot for a bit. Now 2 outs here in the inning, and up to 9 strikeouts now in the game for Musco.
Brings up Crouch, Nick Crouch, the third baseman, who also struck out earlier. He's going to square around, take strike 1. So try that method again, but it is a strike. Very efficient inning so far for Musco, just 10 pitches. 0-1 pitch, pop up in the infield, could be playable over towards the dugout and making the catch. I think he's out of play. He's crossed the white line there by the Mustang dugout, so that's going to be ruled a foul ball as he caught it beyond the white line. That's a little fortuitous for the Mustang.
I would say so. Hey, if you're on this side of the fence, you make the catch, it should be a catch. Wouldn't you think?
Hey, you can go over into the dugouts in the majors. So 0-2 now. Musco looking to end the inning quickly. That's high and outside.
I know they discussed the ground rules. It's probably one of the ground rules they discussed.
Well, the line's there for a reason.
Yeah.
But as you said,
I don't like it. I mean, personally, it's my opinion. I don't like it. I think if you make the catch here, I mean, the player shouldn't be able to go over there and interfere. But by the same token, if a kid makes an athletic enough move or can get over there and make the catch, it should be an out.
1-2 pitch. Musco to inside for ball 2.
You're right. How many times in the majors have you seen those guys knock somebody's beer over or crash into popcorn and, hurdle 3 rows into the bleachers and make a great catch? Don't take that away from a kid.
2-2 now. We're going to have a umpire drawing a new batter's box in there.
Bring out the chalk.
Use the batter's bat.
Yeah.
2-2 pitch. Here's a looper to second baseman. Able to make the catch this time. Mason Kuhn going to his left for the 3rd out of the inning, and the Mustangs go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 4th. It's still 4-3 Uniontown over the Mustangs here on the Steve Harper Sports Night, WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Spring forward to home construction season with First Federal of Greene County. First Federal's construction and improvement loans put you in charge of your dream home project with all the tools you need. First Federal offers construction loans, owner-builder loans, and home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit a First Federal loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458.
Are you managing diabetes and need supplies? Peach & Pharmacy can help you. They understand the importance of quality diabetic care. The pharmacy offers a wide range of supplies, all tailored to meet your needs and your budget. Plus, they can deliver your supplies and prescriptions to you. Trust your local pharmacy for all your diabetic needs and to help you. Visit Peach & Pharmacy in downtown Connellsville or call 724-626-9600. Peach & Pharmacy, your partner in diabetic care.
Peach & Pharmacy. Your local pharmacy.
Donald M. Miller Incorporated has been providing quality service to Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Maryland, and Ohio since 1945. Their workforce is trained in all aspects of roofing installation, including asphalt shingles, standing seam metal, slate copper, and EPDM roofing. They also do gutter and other specialty metal installations. They do both residential and commercial projects of any size. Feel free to call their office at 724-438-8071 and speak with Donnie or Doug Miller about your roof project.
Back here at Landman Field, now moving to the top half of the 5th inning. Brian Morozak along with Gary Frankhauser, Matt Sapienza behind the camera, Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Top of the order due up here for Uniontown. Red Raiders lead the Mustangs by a score of 4-3. Mason Kuhn to lead things off. Devin Kravosky still on the hill for Laurel Highlands. Mason, an RBI single, scored a run last time up for Uniontown. Red Raiders looking for a little insurance, looking to lock up a WPIAL playoff spot here this afternoon. And Mason Kuhn takes the first pitch for a strike from Devin Kravosky. Where are we at pitch count-wise right now, Gary, on Devin?
76.
Working in the top of the 5th. 0-1 on the way, breaking ball. Missed a little low in the dirt. Evens up the count at 1-1. Our game also on the South Union Township Sports Network this afternoon, courtesy there of Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown. Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, the Sprouse Insurance Group, and insurance agent David Hughes. SWGI specialist, now U.S. Digestive Health. The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns. 1-1 pitch, hit hard on the ground to short. Lyon there, throw over to first in time to Shane Layton to retire Mason Kuhn 6-3 for the first out of this top half of the 5th inning.
Nice arm over there by Lyon, and we saw him in the football season also. Young quarterback that has a bright future in front of him.
Now 1 out with Tate Musco coming to the plate. You also have to thank United Bank on the South Union Township Sports Network, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, and physical therapist Jim Burns, and South Union Township supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. So Tate Musco, 0 for 1 with a walk so far this afternoon. And the first pitch here, swing and a miss, strike 1 as Kravosky took a little bit off that pitch. Count 0-1. Now Devin set again. 0-1 on the way. Catches the strike zone 0-2.
Anybody's ball game at this point, Brian, and it's been, as you said, very unconventional.
Yeah, back and forth. Never know what to expect. Musco 2 strikes on him. Will hit a line drive. There'll be a fair ball down the third base line. Tate rounding first on his way to second. Relay coming in from Andrew Gallick. Sliding into second safely is Tate Musco with a 1-out double here for Uniontown.
Well, you call it a line drive. That was just like a seeing eye ball down the third base line, and it just trickled into left field. And with left fielder for the Mustangs playing deep and towards center field, that's Gallick. He had to go a long way to pick that up down the third base line, and that gave Musco an easy opportunity to get into second for the double.
It kind of leaned away from the third baseman, Nick Crouch. He didn't have a play on it. Now you'll have the courtesy runner, Ethan White, coming on to run again here for Musco. So White over at second, 1 out here in the inning. Uniontown looking for a little insurance, up 4-3. Now you have Layton coming in over at first. Jackson with a lot of speed, who walked last time up at the plate. Jackson 0 for 1 with a walk so far today. Kravosky's first pitch, and Jackson hits this one high in the air to left center field. Backing up and making the grab there is Gallick. Musco has to go. Check that. White has to go back to second. You're right, a heck of a catch out there in left from Andrew Gallick.
He had to go a long way, all the way towards the Mustang sign out there in left center field, and reaching over his head to make the running grab for the second out of the inning. Really saved a run.
Yes, now Wyatt Nails coming to the plate. Wyatt 0 for 2 today. Struck out swinging back in the second inning, grounded out 6-3 back in the third. Kravosky looking in here. Nails enter the game with a .273 average, a homer and 11 RBIs. Ethan White, the courtesy runner, over at second.
A hush comes over the crowd.
A big spot here. Uniontown, an opportunity to build a little bit of a cushion, only leading by 1 right now. That pitch low in the dirt. Good block there from Parker Hoff.
Excellent play. Got his body in front of that one. Took it again off the chest protector. He's grinding back there.
Yes. Been that kind of game on both sides, though. Kravosky taking his time. Another glance back at second. Next pitch to Nails, hit high in the air again, this time to right. Xander Call working towards the line and making the catch for the second out of the, the third out of the inning. And that'll do it here for the top half of the 5th. You had the double from Tate Musco, a couple of fly ball outs from Jackson and Nails to end the inning. So go to the bottom of the 5th, still 4-3, Uniontown over Laurel Highlands in the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Day.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive C. Harper Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Casey
Casey Sports Cafe, located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown and owned by the Vernon family, wants you to know they have new evening hours. And those new hours are 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the weekends. Come to Casey Sports Cafe and check out their new menu ideas and entrees. Casey's can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Call 724-550-4126.
Contact attorney Dan White at Tremba, Kinney, Greiner, and Kerr, a full-service law firm which can assist you with all of your legal needs. With an office located on Laurel Avenue in Connellsville, the team at Tremba, Kinney, Greiner, and Kerr prides itself on its ability to professionally and aggressively address your legal matters, meeting with you as soon as possible, and returning your telephone calls in a prompt fashion. Contact Dan White at Tremba, Kinney, Greiner, and Kerr, 724-628-7955.
Moving down to the bottom of the fifth inning, Uniontown leading Laurel Highlands 4-3. The Mustangs with hitters 8, 9, and 1 due up. Connor D'Amico, Ethan Koffler, and Andrew Gallick. Tate Musco on the hill for Uniontown. If you're just joining us, Gary, Laurel Highlands still without a hit in this game, but they've managed 3 runs. Tate, a couple of walks given up. Hit Ethan Koffler with a pitch earlier as that pitch misses there to Connor D'Amico. And then you had the Red Raiders commit a couple of errors in the field in the third inning. Parker Hoff and Devin Kravosky getting on. And 3 runs across, but Uniontown still in the lead at 4-3. Tate's retired the last 4 that he's faced. And trying to start off the fifth inning as D'Amico shows bunt, pulls back, pitch misses, takes the count to 2-0.
And as you said, just a couple balls put in play by the Mustangs.
Really 2 so far. Well, if you count the errors, you'd have 4, but 2 that have been retired, and a called strike there on D'Amico takes the count to 2-1. But until Hoff put one in play, and he had an error committed by Mason Kuhn, there's really not one put in play that resulted in anything so far in the game, and a big-time cut and a miss there from D'Amico takes the count to 1-2. And now Musco looking to mow down another one, has 9 strikeouts in the game. D'Amico, a little check swing, pops it up in foul territory. Red Raiders, no play on it. Count remains 1-2.
A couple years ago, Brian, we had a golden retriever going after those balls.
I remember that, yeah.
Back up on the field,
on the hill. Watching those to the left of the concession stand over there. I'll take wine and fire. The next pitch there to Connor. And Connor, a little line drive and a diving catch from Austin Grego over at short for the first out of this bottom half of the fifth inning. Seen a couple of those on both sides. Layton had one for Laurel Highlands earlier, and Grego robbing D'Amico of a hit there for Uniontown defensively.
Playing up the middle pretty much, and he just had to go a good 7 or 8 steps to his right, dives and makes the grab. Wow.
Now Ethan Koffler coming to the plate. Ethan was hit by a pitch and stole a base last time up. Mustangs finishing their second trip through the batting lineup.
Wasn't he batting right-handed last time?
I believe so. And batting lefty this time. It's a lefty versus lefty matchup. Showing bunt, pulls back, pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Actually, most of the time, even going back to last year, Gary, when we've watched Ethan play, I always remember him batting right-handed.
He switches around.
He switches around. Maybe he wanted to bunt left-handed if he was going to lay one down. Be a little bit closer to the first base bag.
Confusing.
Yes. 0-1 pitch, going to swing away there, come up empty. Count moves to 0-2.
Go back to the left side now? No.
I'm now with 2 strikes on you.
Not sure I saw that. Now he's going to draw a batter's box again.
Should just bring out some more chalk in between innings.
I'm not sure I understand where he's drawing that line. But I'm not back there.
Now, we've seen a lot of unconventional things here this afternoon. 2 strikes now on Koffler. Musco comes back with a fastball, and he hit him again.
In the foot that time.
The second time Koffler has been hit by a pitch, and gives the Mustangs a much-needed base runner here in the bottom half of the fifth with Uniontown on top 4-3.
So no official at-bats for Koffler. And that's going to bring the top of the lineup in the form of Gallick, who has struck out twice.
Only a freshman, starting left fielder. Musco throw over to first, has fired it over there. Koffler back safely.
Tag on top of the helmet there.
I don't know if Ethan liked that one too much.
Get a little look.
Yep.
Got a nice lead.
Yep. He has good speed. See if he tests the Red Raiders. He's going. Pitch a fastball and therefore a strike. Smiley's throw down to second, not in time.
No chance. Good speed there by Koffler.
Another stolen base for Ethan Koffler. He's in scoring position. One out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Andrew Gallick still at the plate. Count 0-1. Now the Mustangs, Koffler, another healthy lead. He represents the game-tying run right now. And showing bunt, pitching there for a strike to Gallick.
Bunted through that one.
Yes. Now 2 strikes on Andrew Gallick.
I don't think Brad thought he missed a sign there. He's going to come down and ask him about it.
I think he's going to swing now with 2 strikes on him.
Has to, yeah.
Again, you got a lot of young guys on, especially this Laurel Highlands team. Gallick, a freshman in the starting lineup. Nick Crouch, a freshman. Even Uniontown on the other side, starting Braden Hinsey. A lot of guys still learning the game a little bit.
Now, what's Lyons? Lyons is sophomore,
yep.
Right?
So an 0-2 count now on Andrew Gallick as Musco looks for his 10th strikeout of the afternoon. Koffler still over there on second, 2-strike pitch, and Gallick's going to bunt it foul with 2 strikes on him, and he's out. Wow. You said he had a swing, Gary. Well, he didn't swing.
That's amazing.
Yep.
The leadoff hitter, you think, and I'll think Yeoman doesn't believe that happened.
Like, there's no way that was called for.
That's a strikeout.
No, I mean, there's no way that, like, they would have planned to do that, right?
No,
I mean, there's no way. Not. You're going and telling them to bunt with 2 strikes. And now Parker Hoff coming to the plate.
It's a gift out.
Yeah, it is. And now Parker Hoff at the plate. Been on base in both plate appearances. Walked and scored a run in the first. Got on via an error in the 3rd inning. Also scored in that situation. Coming to the plate here with Ethan Koffler on second and 2 outs here in the inning. And the Mustangs down a run at 4-3. Musco's first pitch to Parker, and therefore a strike 0-1. You talked about the oddities, Gary. There was another one.
For sure.
Count now 0-1. Look at that lead off a second. From Ethan Koffler. Musco's going to throw back. Close play, and he's out.
Wow.
I mean, he was off the bag about 3.5 steps.
And that just runs yourself right out of an inning, an opportunity to catch a break or a hit, or, guys in scoring position. 2 unfortunate situations there for the Mustangs.
So the Mustangs come up empty in the bottom half of the 5th. We'll head to the top of the 6th. Still 4-3 Uniontown over Laurel Highlands in the CR Product Group High School Sports Day.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor,
State Farm is
Are you
there.
managing diabetes and need supplies? Peach Pharmacy can help you. They understand the importance of quality diabetic care. The pharmacy offers a wide range of supplies, all tailored to meet your needs and your budget. Plus, they can deliver your supplies and prescriptions to you. Trust your local pharmacy for all your diabetic needs and to help you. Visit Peach Pharmacy in downtown Connellsville or call 724-626-9600. Peach Pharmacy, your partner in diabetic care.
Peach Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
We're back with the top half of the sixth inning. The Mustangs squandering an opportunity in the bottom of the fifth with leadoff runner on and stealing second with nobody out. And you saw the strikeout by way of bunt.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's going on, Gary?
And then a pickoff of second base, just a little too far off, was Ethan Koffler. So Kravosky will come back on the mound now at the top of the sixth, still trailing 4-3, and that's going to bring up for Uniontown Grego, Hebda, and Gasper.
Now going to hitters 5, 6, and 7. And you hate when you self-destruct because you give yourself an opportunity. It's a 4-3 game, one-run game. It's been back and forth all afternoon, and you commit mistakes like that, kind of compounded even to a greater degree in a close situation like this.
And you got to believe this might be the last inning for Kravosky. He's at 85 pitches.
Yep. Might not even be able to get out of the inning depending on how things progress here.
Looks at ball two as stepping in Grego struck out in the first, got on in the fourth, and came around to score.
He got via the walk. Came into the game with a .393 average and 4 RBIs.
2-0 pitch, foul back.
That's pitch 88 then.
So 2 balls and a strike to Austin Grego. Trying to get things started here for the Red Raiders. Holding on to a 4-3 lead here in the top half of the sixth inning. Devin Kravosky, pretty effective for most of the game. Red Raiders have not hit him very hard either. 2-1 pitch. That's just misses inside. And ball trickles over toward the dugout for Uniontown, and that makes it 3-1.
As we mentioned during the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, Laurel Highlands has won 8 straight in this series. Uniontown has not knocked off Laurel Highlands since 2017. Trying to end that here this afternoon.
3-1 pitch. That's a strike. Nope, call ball. Wow. High and outside, so ball 4 for the walk, and waited for that late call, Brian, and didn't get it.
Yeah, the home plate umpires had those delayed calls all afternoon long. But Grego walking here to start the inning, and that's not good for Kravosky and Laurel Highlands. Again, Uniontown a 1-run lead, and Kravosky now, at 90 pitches, Gary?
Yep. And Hebda, the designated hitter who has struck out twice, will step in. Now we're going to have a courtesy runner, I think.
It'll be White again. Ethan White to run.
For Grego. Not sure. Trying to get some speed on the base pads for Uniontown.
This would be a pinch runner situation.
But he can re-enter.
Grego can, correct,
yes.
But that would exit White for the rest of the game. Now you have Connor Hebda coming to the plate. And as Gary said, Hebda, a couple of strikeouts today. Now 0 for 6 at the plate so far this season. Sophomore DH. Batting for Luke Gresh this afternoon.
Getting the signal from Parker Hoff. Throw over. But diving back in safely.
And these two teams meeting under the lights tomorrow at Bailey Park. We'll have the game for you here on WMBS. Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show at 6:40. First pitch set for 7 o'clock. Gary will join me for all of the action. Well, the Uniontown Carmichael's game for you on Thursday. That'll be Josh Scully and Tony Hanula calling that one for you on Thursday night.
Pinch runner calling for time. Wanted to see the signals again. Squaring around a bunt, pulling back is Hebda.
Now you're at 91 pitches.
And that would be a no ball, 1 strike count. Squaring around again. Runner going. There's a bunt down the first base line. That's going to be a great bunt. Kravosky has no play but to go to first base for Layton. So Nicely done. Sacrifice bunt there by Connor Hebda.
He gets White down to second in scoring position. One out here in the inning. Gasper coming to the plate. Remember, Gasper had that single to right center field last time up. He's 1 for 2 today. Red Raiders look for a little insurance run here, trying to lock up a WPIAL playoff spot with a win over Laurel Highlands.
And Gasper to face Kravosky, and this possibly could be his last batter. That's
92 unofficially, yep.
Yeah, and again, that's very unofficial. Pitch high and outside for ball 1. I'm sure the bench at Laurel Highlands has the accurate number.
And they usually, in between innings, double check, make sure they're pretty close to where the other team is as well.
Fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Uniontown picks up a win, Gary. It'll be their 3rd straight time in the WPIAL playoffs. Haven't won a WPIAL playoff game since 1983.
Would this one win put them in, Brian?
Yes, it would put them in.
Fastball in the dirt. Nice stop there by Parker Hoff. 2 balls in a strike.
Because they split with Albert Gallatin. So
but they lost to Ringgold, right?
They beat Ringgold twice.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
So those are your 3 wins. So even if AG comes back tomorrow and wins and LH loses, or even if Uniontown loses tomorrow to LH, Uniontown and AG would be tied for the 4th playoff spot, and Uniontown they'd both end up getting in. If you'd have a 3-way tie, Uniontown would have 3 wins against the 2 teams. Actually, Ringgold could end up being out in that whole mix.
3-1 now the count. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Full count now.
But if you look at the conference, Uniontown got swept by both Bell Vernon and Greater Latrobe. They swept Ringgold, split with AG, and now playing the series with Laurel.
Full count to Gasper. 1 out in the inning. Runner on at second. Uniontown up 4-3 here in the top half of the 6th inning. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Big strikeout there.
Yes, it is.
By Kravosky for that 2nd out of the inning. Again, unofficially, I have him at 98, so it might be his last batter.
Could be the last batter of the inning, depending on what Braden Hinsey does. Here with 2 outs. And Hinsey very productive this afternoon. Single in the 3rd inning, scored a run. Sac fly RBI in the 4th. Now Kravosky stepping off. But you're right, he throws a couple of pitches here to Hinsey. Hinsey gets on base. You might have a new pitcher facing Hunter Smiley.
Breaking pitch just misses high. Kravosky wanted that one.
He'd obviously feel a little more comfortable getting out of the inning here instead of having to make a mid-inning pitching change.
Exactly.
He needs to have somebody start the 7th fresh.
Throw back to second. Diving back in safely is the pinch runner. And again, that's White, who came on to run for Grego.
Ran twice earlier for Musco. It's probably the last time we see him just due to the re-entry rule. If Grego comes back in, because White's a pinch runner, White would be unable to come back into the game.
1 ball pitch, high and outside for 2-0.
And behind Hinsey, you have Hunter Smiley hitting from the number 9 position.
Two-0 pitch. Swing and a miss for a strike. Nice placement that time, just on the outside part of the plate. Unable to reach that one. Was Hinsey. Koffler holding on the runner out there at second base. 2-1 pitch. There's a line drive foul. Hopper fouled. And Musco does make the play down there coaching third, so that's the 2nd strike.
Probably a pretty good player, I think, back in his day, Kenny.
No doubt. 2-2. 2 outs. Runner on at second. Kravosky trying to end the inning right here. Wants a new. It's a balk. Uh-oh. The umpire's yelling at the bench now for Uniontown. They were calling for a balk over there like 2 or 3 times, and
wow,
he got tired of hearing it, I guess.
It wasn't Kinney calling it either.
No, it was
someone
in the dugout.
Yep.
So 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that's off his foot, I believe. That's foul. Yes.
I stung a little bit too.
He's going to have to get back in there. 2-2. The count, 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning. 4-3. Uniontown on top. Kravoski essentially facing his last batter. Have him well over 100 now. And I can't be that far off, I wouldn't think. Could be.
Yeah, one way or another, I think he's done after facing Hinsey.
2-2 pitch. There's another foul off his shin that time. Wow. He's going to, again, take an opportunity to shake it off.
I think if you're Devin right now, you throw a strike because Hinsey might, maybe not be feeling it all the way after a couple of those foul balls off of his shin.
He's stepping in there, though.
Oh, he's going to step in. I'd bring the heat if I'm Devin. Test him a little bit.
2-2 pitch again. There it is. That's in the dirt. So now 3-2.
Now this get a little dicey.
Yes, it is. Outfield very shallow for Hinsey at the plate. Here's the 3-2 pitch. There's a line shot up the middle, base hit. The outfield playing shallow, and that's going to save a run as a ringing single up the middle for his second hit of the game was Braden's Hinsey, but unable to score on the play because of the shortened outfield, and that's going to do it for Kravoski. And we're going to break here as we will have a pitching change. You're listening and watching to the C. Harper Sports Night here on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family-owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Hi, I'm Russ Blejo. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life is something I take, personally. I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. From bundling your auto, home, and life insurance with ease to evaluating optional coverage based on your protection needs. I can build an insurance proposal that fits your life. Are you in good hands? Contact me, Russ Blejo, for a free quote.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Shane Layton is the new pitcher for Laurel Highlands. Looking at Layton's numbers so far this season, this will be his 5th appearance. 0-1 record, 7.00 ERA. Layton has worked 6 innings, given up 14 hits, 14 runs, only 6 of them earned, struck out 5 and walked 2, facing 39 batters so far this season, Gary.
And Hinsey, got to give him credit, 2 hits in the game for Uniontown, but a nice placement by the Mustang coaching staff had the outfield very shallow, which didn't allow the base runner for Grego and the speedy base runner in white to score as they got the ball in very quickly. And that's going to bring up Hunter Smiley, the catcher for Uniontown, with runners at first and third. 2 men out. Score remains 4-3, Uniontown on top. And let's see if Layton can get out of this jam.
Yeah, Smiley struck out swinging to end the 4th inning last time up. Also sacrificed back in the 3rd. As the Red Raiders finishing their 3rd trek through the order. Smiley, the 5th Red Raider to bat here in the 6th inning.
Got to think that Hinsey might be going. Right-handed pitcher. And the last time they tried this, it was a play to Noah line, but the throw was offline. Good step off and throw over there by Layton.
I'd take a chance too, Gary, in this situation. You have Layton just kind of getting his feet wet here on the mound. And obviously you have Hoff with a good arm at the catcher position, but still you get him into scoring position. You never know. A ball ends up floating out in the center field. You can end up scoring another run.
First pitch is in there for a strike at the letters.
It's even if you attempt the throw. I don't know if you're necessarily going to get a throw down to second with White down at third.
Tough call if you're coaching the Mustangs for sure. No balls, 1 strike, 2 men out. Runner on at first, he's going, watch. Nope, throw over again and almost throwing it away in the dirt. Good catch there by Kravosky, who has moved over to first base.
I think as soon as I see that ball in the air from Layton this time, if I'm Hinsey, I'm running.
He's got a big lead.
He has good speed, too.
No balls, 1 strike, the count. Here's the pitch. She just misses.
Not running yet. Count 1-1. Again, 4-3. Uniontown leading. They're threatening again with 2 outs here in the top half of the 6th.
Mustangs trying to keep it close. Throw over again. Almost got him that time. Good idea, though, to make him throw over. You never know if a wild throw could bring a run in. We've seen that already here today.
On more than one occasion.
1-1's the count. Layton from the stretch. Checks the runner's throw over again. Back in safely is Hinsey. We're already over 2 hours in, Brian.
Wow, a 3-hour and 15-minute game last.
Top of the 6th.
Yeah, last Tuesday for that Uniontown Greater Latrobe game over at Bailey.
Time called, so stepping out now is Smiley. He didn't like the delay and all the throws over to first, so he's going to step out.
No lights here at Laurel Highlands, but sunset not scheduled until about 8:15 tonight.
We should make that.
We should make that.
1-1 pitch again. Layton, now he steps back. Just wasn't comfortable. Two outs in the inning. Shane Layton on in relief of Kravosky here in the top of the 6th inning. Kravosky over the pitch count. Runners at first and third. 1-1 pitch. There's a high fly ball to left field. Drifting over and getting under it and unable to make the catch. Wow. Could not get under it out there in left field. We saw him make a great catch earlier in the game and could not get under that one to make a catch. That's going to go as an error, and 2 runs in for Uniontown. Running on the hit with 2 outs, scores both runners, Hinsey and Grego's pinch runner, White. Wow.
That'll open up the game, so 4-3 now becomes 6-3. We talked about how some of those errors come back to bite you, Gary. There's another one.
That was huge. That was end of the inning. Would have been still 4-3. Mustangs coming to bat in this bottom of the 6th, but add 2 on for Uniontown.
I've doubled them up at 6-3.
Wow. A high fly ball. There's not one that he had to run after. Just could not find himself.
The sun's been tough. I know we've noticed it a couple of times just trying to pick him up.
And it happened to Musco over here at second base, too. So for the Red Raiders.
Kuhn.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kuhn. Yeah, you're right, Kuhn.
They're going to bring in a new left fielder.
Wow.
Jack Johns going to come in for Gallick out there in the left.
Man. Tough situation there in the middle of an inning. But
things happen.
They sure do.
And Gallick only a freshman, so obviously you're going to have that learning curve there, Gary.
Yeah, but I guess you got to learn the hard way.
Yeah, certainly did there. And 2 runs come across, and now the Mustangs find themselves down 3 at 6-3 at the top of the order now. 2 up for Uniontown and Mason Kuhn.
And Mustangs still facing Tate Musco, who still has plenty of pitches on his side of the ledger.
It's his pitch count up to right now.
79. 86, 85.
Okay. Let's see how the next inning progresses there, too.
That ball's in the dirt.
Generally, we've seen with Tate throughout the course of the year, usually gets to 6 and then hits that pitch count mark. We've seen Grego come on and pitch the 7th, and they've brought Grego pretty much consistently back the next day in those situations, too.
Smiley out there at second, in scoring position on the 2-base error. That's high and inside, and it gets away from Parker Hoff, so down to third will go Smiley to stand on third with 2 outs.
And again, for a win for Uniontown will lock up a playoff spot for the Red Raiders as well. Again, the playoff pairings come out on May 10th.
Count now 2-0 to Kuhn.
And also snap an 8-game Laurel Highlands winning streak in this series over Uniontown going back to 2017.
Kuhn line drive to first baseman Layton at the time, his first time up. Singled his second time up, and there's a shot. That's easy bounce there for Ethan Koffler. On to Kravosky to end the inning, but not before. An unfortunate error out in left field has led to 2 more runs by Uniontown. They'll go to the bottom of the 6th with a 6-3 lead here on the C. Harper Sports Night, WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Spring forward's an old construction season with First Federal of Greene County. First Federal's construction and improvement loans put you in charge of your dream home project with all of the tools you need. First Federal offers construction loans, owner-builder loans, and home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit a First Federal loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458. 729.
Bruceton Chiropractic Studio is the new chiropractic office in town. Located inside Spin Unlimited, just behind the Texas Roadhouse, Dr. Stephen Lint and Dr. Brooke Sova are well-versed in the latest chiropractic and soft tissue techniques to help you get out of pain and functioning at your best. Call 724-912-6505 or go online at www.brucetonwellness.com for more information or to schedule your appointment. For Farm Fresh dairy products, stop in Jackson Farms Dairy Store, Route 40 at Briar Hill. Enjoy delicious hot deli items available Monday through Friday, eat in or take out. Jackson Farms Dairy Store features quality dairy products, the most delectable homemade ice cream you will ever eat, and now available at Jackson Farms is their own farmhouse cheddar cheese and cheese curds. Why not stop in Jackson Farms today?
Farm fresh milk, straight off the farm. Jackson Farms.
Back for the bottom of the 6th, Parker Hoff will lead off for the Mustangs. He was at the plate when Ethan Koffler was picked off a second to end the 5th inning. And I have Musco unofficially at 84 pitches, Brian.
And now the task a little bit taller for Laurel Highlands, down 3. Even though they have the meat of their order up, it could have easily been, Gary, a 4-3 game now going to the same situation in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Mustangs still without a hit.
Yes. Scored 1 run in the first. After a couple of walks, Parker Hoff came around to score, then added 2 more on after a couple of errors in the 3rd inning. That's been it. You did have Musco hit Ethan Koffler twice in this game. Then Koffler got picked off in that 5th inning to kind of end the threat on the Laurel Highlands side.
10 strikeouts for Musco?
Correct.
So Hoff gets a new count. Musco with the first pitch. That's in there for a strike on the inside part of the plate.
And Hoff's been on base, though, in both plate appearances. Walked and scored a run in the first, got on via an error in the 3rd. Came into the game with a .406 average and 2 RBIs.
He'll put the bat on the ball. That's low and outside. Ball 1, 1-1.
And early on, the strategy on the Laurel Highlands side was maybe to try to get that pitch count up. Mustangs were showing bunt pretty exclusively through the first trip through the order.
And even though only a couple batters, there's a high fly ball to left field. It could drop in, but going out short left field and making the catch is shortstop Grego.
He'll take that quick out for Uniontown and Musco right now.
Absolutely.
Save a couple of pitches, and now Kravosky coming to the plate as well. And like Hoff, he's been on base in both plate appearances. Walked back in the first, got on via an error in the 3rd. Here in the bottom of the 6th, 6-3, Uniontown over Laurel Highlands. Red Raiders looking to lock up a playoff spot with a win here this afternoon.
First pitcher, Kravosky, he squares around and takes ball 1.
And these two schools meet tomorrow at Bailey Park, 7 o'clock first pitch, 6:40 Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show.
Kowalski takes strike down the middle, showing bunt, but a clear situation where he was taking, trying to get on base any way he can. 1-1 now. Here's a pitch. That's at the letters for called strike 2.
Also be senior night tomorrow for the Uniontown baseball program. Those festivities before the game.
Musco to Kowalski. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a fastball, and that's called strike 3.
Number
so
11.
Down looking. Kowalski. And that's going to bring up Noah Lyon with 2 outs here in the 6th.
Now for the season, Musco 60 strikeouts.
And forward looking here this afternoon.
Looking for a 1-2-3 inning now against Noah Lyon.
He looks at strike 1 on the outside part of the plate.
And my guess is, Gary, no matter what happens here, just the strategy that Kenny's used throughout the course of the year, likely see Grego start the 7th. We'll see if it holds true.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
And Tate feeling it.
I have him at 92 right now, so I guess he could.
He could start the 7th. He's in a groove right now. Let's see if we can finish it off here.
3 pitch, strike 3 called. Quick inning there for Uniontown. They're going to go to the top of the 7th, holding a 6-3 lead here on the C. Harper Sports Night, WMBS Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to both the Uniontown Red Raiders and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and to all our local sports teams and athletes. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It is the result of hard work of the players and coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and Uniontown Red Raiders from District Judge Nathan Henning.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to the Veterans Hospital, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. The Catholic War Veterans will be holding a veterans breakfast coming up on May 18th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Veterans, police, first responders are invited to attend at no cost. A guest Goodwill donation will be accepted. Best of luck to all of our local teams from the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Moving down to the top of the 7th inning, the Uniontown Red Raiders up 6-3 over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Tate Musco to lead things off here for Uniontown. And Tate a little check swing. He went around. Count 0-1. Shane Layton on in relief of Devin Kowalski on the Laurel Highlands side.
As you said, Brian, you're looking at Grego down the left field line, warming up for the Red Raiders, probably coming on in the bottom half of the 7th.
0-1 pitch now from Layton to Musco. Misses there to even up the count at 1-1. Tate grounded out back in the 1st, walked in the 3rd, doubled in the 5th. Count 1-1 here against Shane Layton. Top of the 7th, Uniontown leads it 6-3. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball. Missed there. Count moves to 2-1.
2 hours and 15 minutes in, and it's still 82 degrees here at Tom Lamon Field.
You know, been a warm afternoon. It was about 84 when we started. 2-1 pitch now. Layton to Musco. Misses as the count moves to 3-1. Red Raiders up 3, but a little insurance, additional insurance won't hurt.
The Mustang side trying to limit it.
3-1 pitch.
Oh,
called ball 4.
Wow.
Pitch didn't look like it missed by much, though, Gary. You're right. And Musco gives Uniontown a base runner here to start the top half of the 7th inning. Now Cam Jackson coming to the plate. Cam so far this afternoon, flew out to end the first, walked in the third, and flew out to left field after a nice catch from Andrew Gallick in the fifth. Coming to bat for the fourth time in this game here in the top half of the seventh with Musco on first. Nobody out and his team up 6-3. Jackson came into the game with a .258 average for Uniontown. Musco about a two-step lead off first.
He's not afraid to run either.
No, he's not. First pitch to Jackson, missed low and outside, hopped away from the catcher Parker Hoff, and that allows Musco to get down to second in a scoring position.
Well, you don't want to see the scoring gate open up here for Uniontown if you're Laurel Highlands. But on the Uniontown side, as you said, any extra runs can only be beneficial.
We saw those big bookend innings for Greater Latrobe against Uniontown on Tuesday of last week as Jackson showing bunt. Missed it there, throw down to third.
And Musco's out.
Musco's out at third. Wow.
He thought that was a pass ball.
Yes.
His dad not happy down there at third. I know that. He's giving him an earful.
Probably hear about it later on tonight at dinner, too. So one out here in the inning. And the way the sun's been, though, tonight, Gary, and we've talked about in the outfield, too, the ball's been a little bit tough to pick up. And I think the guys have seen that. We've noticed that a couple of times as well as Jackson almost got beamed.
He did. He got him in the helmet.
Did clip him.
Just glancing blow, so it shouldn't have been any kind of a problem, but still, any situation like that is always scary.
Yep, he'll take first. Now Wyatt Nails will come to the plate.
That makes things worse for Tate Musco.
Yes. Well, Cam has a smile on his face coming down the first base line, so he's all right. Looks up towards us.
Gets on that mitten, oven mitt.
I like wearing that.
I don't know why they don't put them on both hands, though. That doesn't. I'm not sure about that.
Now Wyatt Nails at the plate. Again, batting .273. Homer and 11 RBIs. Layton's first pitch to Nails. Swing and a miss. Jackson.
Foul tip.
Foul tip, yeah. He was halfway down the base path. Back on the first base back.
One out.
Let's see how aggressive Jackson is here off of first. Layton a long look in there to Parker Hoff. Now a little quick throw over to first. Jackson back safely. Count 0-1, top of the seventh. Uniontown a 6-3 lead over Laurel Highlands. Layton glances over his shoulder again.
Big lead down for Jackson. You could
throw over to first. Jackson back safely. He has the speed to get back to the bag pretty quick, though, Gary.
Yes, he does.
And that dirt now kicking up here into the press box. Jackson glancing back towards first. Now hops back towards second. He's running. Layton's pitch. Breaking ball missed inside. Hoff throw down to second. Close play, but Jackson getting underneath the tag from Koffler with a stolen base. And Jackson now in scoring position with one out here in the top of the seventh. Uniontown on top 6-3. Count now 1-1 to Wyatt Nails.
90 feet in a cloud of dust.
Yes. Amazing the difference a week makes weather-wise. Some of that dust and lack of rain now. Things dry out pretty quickly. Next pitch to Nails, and Wyatt hits this one high in the air down the third baseline. John's coming over, unable to make the catch. That's a fair ball. Jackson rounding third. He's going to score on the play, and Nails into second. He got to score that a double, though, Gary. That was a tough play from Johns out there and left.
It was, but he was there, and he got his glove on it. Just wasn't able to squeeze it, so I'll give him the double.
I'm telling you, that's sun. A lot of those, I think, are sun issues today.
Yeah, he made it over to make the play. I'm just not able to squeeze it out there in left field. And
so another run at it. It's now 7-3. Uniontown on top of Laurel Highlands.
Just one out in the inning.
Now Austin Grego coming to the plate. Grego 0 for 1 today, but a couple of walks, has scored a pair of runs in this game as well.
6 hits for the Red Raiders.
Yep.
Now it looks like we're going to have some kind of a move here.
Eagle Martin on to run for Nails. So Martin, this would be a pinch runner situation. Lead, though, now at 4, so Uniontown a little more margin of error going into the bottom half of the 7th inning with a 4-run cushion.
Now they're moving the outfield over a little bit to the left side.
The Mustangs have had a lot of games like this throughout the course of the season as well, Gary. They've been close for a while, and then you get a little snowball effect take place. The game starts to get out of hand. Not totally out of hand yet with the margin at 4. First pitch fouled off there by Grego. 0-1.
The Mustangs just unable to put any offense together other than the small ball and some errors by Uniontown.
Yeah. Don't really have a recorded hit yet on the Laurel Highlands side unofficially. Next pitch on the way to Grego, high and inside. We're going to have a team no-hitter, likely be combined. I think Tate's going to hit the pitch count before the end of the 7th.
Probably going to see Noah Lyon tomorrow night for the Mustangs.
Yeah, be the likely.
And as you said, probably case. Grego to start things off for Uniontown.
Lyon pitched well on Thursday against McGuffey for Laurel Highlands. Pitch misses low there to Grego. Takes the count to 2-1. And we're on the air tomorrow, 6:40 with the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. First pitch scheduled for 7 o'clock. Now Layton's 2-1 to Grego. Low and in the dirt. Blocked there by Hoff. The final conference game of the year for both Laurel Highlands and Uniontown. Boy, this spring went by fast, Gary. With all the rain and everything else, we had a lot of compacted weeks.
Yeah, well, it is going to be May 1st here later in the week, so hopefully things will change, and it appears that they have with this heat that came all of a sudden.
Pitch to Grego.
That's
ball 4. So you've actually had all 4 Red Raiders that have come to the plate here in the top half of the 7th have reached base safely. Of course, Musco got caught stealing third for the only out of the inning. Now you have Grego over at first.
I'm sure you're going to have a runner for him at first because he's going to be in pitching, so I'm sure they're going to bring a runner in for him. See who they send over.
Nobody yet.
Looks like the Mustangs might be thinking about another pitching change here soon, as down there warming up for the Mustangs was number 6, Nick Flesher.
We're going to have a pinch hitter, though, Gary, on the Uniontown side. Gary Smitley to bat for Hebda.
And no pinch runner yet.
Nope.
I think
they brought Smitley out. Yeah, he's going to.
Coach Lohman's deciding on whether he's going to change pitchers, and I think he is because he has Flesher standing on the first base line, just waiting for the new batter to be put in.
And it's 7-3, Uniontown over Laurel Highlands, who work here with 1 out in the top of the 7th inning.
The game is ground to a grind.
Yes.
Ground to a grind.
No quick finish. Let's see if we get the change here. Flesher's still standing on the line.
There we go.
Now we got pitching change. We'll take a timeout. 7-3. Uniontown over Laurel Highlands. New Mustang pitcher coming out. We're back to tell you all about him right after this in the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Day.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Take another quick timeout. Still in a pitching change situation here on WMBS.
Accidents can happen. happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Ready to start that spring project? That renovation? That addition? Are you struggling to find the right construction team that meets your needs? Are you looking for dedication, commitment, and quality? Well, then it's time to make the call to AK Contracting. Voted last year's best home builder and best remodeler contractor in Fayette County. Owner Aaron Kryzak is ready to help you make your home renovation dreams a reality. Call AK Contracting today, 724-550-0411. Don't settle for OK. Call AK today.
Nick Flesher, the new Laurel Highlands pitcher, as we come back at 7-3. Uniontown over Laurel Highlands, one out here in the top of the seventh inning. Gary Smitley at the plate as a pinch hitter here for Uniontown. And Shane Layton, Gary, who was pitching, now playing third base. Flesher's first pitch to Smitley, misses low for ball one. Flesher so far this season, his seventh appearance, an 0-1 record, 6.56 ERA. He's worked 10 2/3 innings, given up 16 hits, 17 runs, 10 of them earned, walked 15 and struck out 9, facing 65 batters so far this season. Next pitch here to Smitley. Gary, a swing and a miss. Evens up the count at 1-1. Uniontown with 2 on, 1 already across, and 1 out here in the top of the seventh. They lead by 4 at 7-3.
Mustangs just trying to limit the damage at this point and hopefully come in and have some kind of a rally.
1-1 to Smitley. Swing and a miss. Takes the count to 1-2. Laurel Highlands will have hitters 5, 6, and 7 due up in the bottom half of the seventh. Flesher, Layton, and Crouch. They made some defensive changes as well, so that order could end up getting flexed out. 1-2 pitch here. Smitley line drive into right field, will drop in for another hit. Down to third goes Martin. That'll load the bases up now for the Red Raiders. Into second is Grego. And Smitley coming through with a nice hit for the Red Raiders. And now you have Tyler Gasper coming to the plate.
Just one out. They're going to have to bring the infield in.
Lead at 4, but this one could blow open even more here, Gary, in a hurry.
Looks that way. Yeah. Smitley with a nice little punch over second base.
Gasper at the plate. Look in here from Flesher. First pitch, fastball called strike, 0-1. Gasper 1 for 3 today. Single to right center field and scored a run in the fourth. Struck out swinging in the third and the sixth. Red Raiders coming through the order for the fourth time. And now we're going to get a change here over at first, it looks like. And you'll have Luke Gresh coming on to run for Smitley.
So Coach Musco continuing to make moves.
Yep. Not taking anything for granted here. Get a Uniontown win will lock up a playoff spot for the Red Raiders for the third straight season. Still looking for their first playoff win since '83. It's going a long way back, Gary.
Sure is.
Were you playing for Laurel at the time? Or is that post Frank Hauser era?
74, 5, and 6.
Okay. Now it's a little post Gary.
5, 6, and 7.
Now missed low and outside. On the other side, Laurel without a hit, even though they've scored 3 runs. But Tate will be unable to likely finish off his no because of pitch count limitations. Gasper taking another one low there from Flesher as the count moves to 2-1. This game now 2 hours and 33 minutes long.
A lot of stoppages.
Yep. Flesher's 2-1. Fastball hit on the ground and through here on the right side. To score a couple of runs. Martin in, Grego rounding third. He'll score. Gasper slides into second with a 2 RBI double and extends the lead to 9-3.
And I mentioned the scoring gates open here in the 7th inning, but
we thought that might happen.
Yep.
So the lead now at 9-3 with Braden Hinsey, the freshman, coming to the plate. And Hinsey has been productive in all 3 plate appearances so far this afternoon. Couple of singles, couple of run scores, and he had a sac fly RBI. Lead at 6 now for Uniontown. Hinsey trying to open it up even more. He'll take the first pitch for a strike, 0-1, and we're still here sitting, Gary, with only 1 out in the inning.
And 7th batter to the plate for Uniontown.
Mustangs just trying to find a way to get out of Dodge right now. Hinsey taking that one low at the knees.
Off framing that one, trying to get the call.
Count now 1-1.
Infield all the way up, just still trying to limit the damage.
Flesher's 1-1. This ball well hit by Hinsey again, deep to right center field, drops into the gap. This should score another pair of runs. Gasper rounding third, he'll score. That'll make it 11-3.
Big day for Hinsey. Big day for Hinsey.
Hinsey now 3 RBIs. Has scored 2 runs.
And 3 for 3.
And 3 for 3. And he's only a freshman. Uniontown now leading by 8.
Just 1 out.
Yep, just 1 out. And the final score will not indicate how tight this game actually was throughout much of the contest.
For sure, but you also got to wonder if the Mustangs have anything as far as getting any hits in the bottom of the 7th. And Smiley, he had a sacrifice.
A swing at the first pitch, chopper.
Get it out
going here to short, a little juggle and a wide throw from Lyon. Wow. Bounces off here on the near side.
Another
and
run
Hinsey will score, Yep. This is the wow throw.
It's kind of stuck in his hand.
Yeah. 12-3 now, Uniontown leads.
And when it rains, it pours. And that ball, I mean, came over, made a nice play in front of second base and just tried to hurry the throw and just got caught in his hand. Went all the way up the first base line, way out of the reach of Kravoski. And that's going to bring up the top of the order again.
And Mason Kuhn, they're going to start going through the lineup now for the 5th time. Kuhn 1 for 4 today on the Uniontown side. You get to this situation in the game, Gary, you're just probably swinging at the first pitch, but he was showing bunts and coming down to second and sliding into second safely there with a stolen base is Smiley.
Kind of piling on now.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't end it here, though, at 12. Even if it goes 13-3, you'd still play the bottom of the 7th.
Get an opportunity to bat. I don't know what Coach Yeoman is talking to the umpire about.
Yeah, not really going to matter if unless the Mustangs are coming back with 9 or 10 in the bottom half of the inning.
Probably don't want to use another pitcher to save some arms
for
tomorrow.
I just want to try to get out of here. I mean, right now, lead at 9. At this point, things pretty much decided. 0-1 here to Mason Kuhn. This ball hit to Lyon again. Backhands it over. Churl double clutch wide again. Look out. Wow. What is going on over there? And Smiley down to third. Safe at first is Kuhn. Goes E6 again.
Went again, made a nice play to go to his right and got down to one knee and makes the grab, but then just...
It's like he's moisture from the sweat or something.
Possibly, but man.
He kind of double clutched initially on the throw.
Still had an opportunity to get him because he has a very strong arm. He's shown that
a football quarterback. Now Musco batting for the second time this half inning. Kuhn down at second.
Still one out.
And Smiley at third. Gary said still one out. It's 12-3. Uniontown over Laurel Highlands. Now Musco batting for the fifth time this game, second time this half inning. Takes the first pitch high and outside for ball one. Tate grounded out in the first, walked in the third, doubled in the fifth. Walked and scored a run earlier on this inning. Flesher's 1-0 here to Tate. Check swing, went around. Even if the count at 1-1. And start putting out the white flags, Gary, at this point.
Well, hate to say it, but it just piles on.
Yep.
It's just unbelievable how this happens.
Now the 1-1. Ball fouled off. Look out there in the parking lot. 1-2. Uniontown might go back to Gasper, it looks like, possibly here in the seventh.
Yeah,
probably no reason to throw Grego now.
Right.
Let's make sure he's fully fresh for tomorrow. 2-strike pitch, misses low, evens up the count out 2-2.
We're going to get to a 3-hour game here.
Yeah, unfortunately, the way it looks, for 2 hours and 39 minutes in.
Still one out, and the Mustangs yet to come to the plate here in the seventh.
Lead at 12-3. This game was nip and tuck throughout much of the contest. Musco hits it on the ground, right back to Flesher. Good stab there, throw over to first in time to get the out, throw back to second for a double play. Not going to get the double, but Musco retired at first. The second out of the inning.
So Musco 1 for 3.
Yeah, the walk, get 2 walks, yep. Correct. And now Cam Jackson batting for the second time this half inning. Jackson 0 for 2 with a walk and was hit by a pitch, scored a run and stole a base so far in this game. Had a busy afternoon. 2 outs now in the inning. Runners on second and third for Uniontown. Flesher's first pitch here to Jackson, outside for ball one. Pirates still on the West Coast. They're at Oakland taking on the A's. Won't be able to stay that much longer.
No, and that'll be on late tonight.
Yep. Have it here on WMBS.
We have no hockey, which is a bummer.
Yep. Jackson check swing, unless you're rooting for somebody else. Penguins are done a couple of weeks ago.
Watching NBA basketball.
I'm not.
Oh, I love it.
It's got 1-0 to Jackson.
Great athletes.
I'm not questioning that. I can't get. I like the college game, cannot get into the pros. 1-1 the count. Now Flesher looking into Parker Hoff. 2 outs to now in the inning as Jackson calls time. So on the Ginn app, Gary had a pretty good round of golf yesterday.
Oh, you're checking me out, huh?
It's a 12-3 game in the seventh. Need something to talk. Tell us about your round.
I didn't tell you about my 2 double bogeys, huh?
Was 79 yesterday?
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Uniontown.
Uniontown. It's a good round. Solid round of golf. Now the 1-1 on the way. Outside, takes it to 2-1. Those are the things I put in the back pocket. Like, what can I talk to Gary about in a 12-3 game? I'm trying to pull everything out here late.
Spying on my golf game.
Bring your handicap down a little bit, right? 3-1 now. Flesher to Jackson. Red Raiders piling it on late, leading by 9. And Jackson takes ball 4. That'll load up the bases.
Load them up. 12th man to the plate.
Wyatt Nails, second time this inning, doubled earlier on in the inning. 1 for 4 today. Jackson's always smiling down there. He's happy no matter what's going on. Good to see. Good kid out there, Cam Jackson. And now this ball's going to hop away again from Hoff, and another Uniontown run scores. That's Smiley coming across. Lead now 13-3.
Get the third out here.
Yep. Runners advance down to second and third. You hate to see these type of situations, though, Gary. Not fun for anybody.
Frustration is at an all-time high for the Mustangs.
And then you have Gasper loosening up for Uniontown. He'll likely start the seventh. That one fouled off again by Wyatt Nails.
Nails 1 for 4.
Back in the batter's box again. Counts 1-1. Big lead off a third for Mason Kuhn. Kid's still having fun out there. Next pitch to Nails. Misses for ball 2.
The umpire's going to ask for overtime here.
Yeah. We might too.
Do I get that?
Especially the last couple games we've had. Like last one was 3 hours and 15 minutes.
I'm going to unionize.
Did that, and how much longer we'd be around. There's another one hopping around. Getting away from Hoff. Head first slide into home safely there from Mason Kuhn. Wow.
Add on.
14-3.
Eight runs in the inning.
This inning started at 6-3.
Well, bases aren't loaded anymore.
No, they're not loaded. You have Jackson down at third. That's it. 2 outs now in the innings. We're getting close. We're getting close. It's like you're on that car trip and you get the kids, are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Yeah.
Gary's like, are we there yet? Are we to home plate, the finish line of this game? At 14-3. Have to be getting close to town.
Sponsors are liking it.
Yeah. Flesher's next pitch here to Nails. Swing and a miss, and that's the second strike. So we're 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 8 already across here in the 7th. The lead at 14-3 for Uniontown over Laurel Highlands. Flesher's payoff pitch. That's inside for ball 4. We were all rooting for him to throw a strike. That pitch missed. And
gonna bring up Grego.
Grego again.
3 walks in the game.
So that's 10, 11, 12. He's the 13th Red Raider to bat here in the top of the 7th.
And if you look at it, it's just 4 hits. A couple of errors.
Had a bunch of walks.
One hit by batsman.
Yeah, a couple errors. A couple hits. It all adds up. Now runners on the corners and Grego at the plate. As Gary says, he's walked the last 3 times he's been at the plate. Takes the first pitch low and outside for ball 1. If it's me in this situation, if I'm Flesher, I'm doing everything I can to throw a strike. If I'm Grego, I'm swinging at the first pitch. Put the ball in play. Whatever happens, happens. 1-0. That's a strike. Grego took it, and it's 1-1.
Outside part of the plate.
An 11-run lead for Uniontown over Laurel Highlands.
We're going to have to requisition a shower in here, bro.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I got a little bit of grass to finish at home. I'm hoping I can get it cut before sunset. Started it yesterday.
Your wife's listening. She'll probably finish that.
She told me I'm on my own for dinner tonight, too. So that's no good.
She'll be out there cutting the grass.
And Matt has the morning show in the morning. He's in early. He's in before you, Gary.
Not much.
Nah. Now the 2-1, and Flesher steps off. Time of the game now 2 hours and 48 minutes. Work here in the top of the 7th inning. This half inning's taken a while. Yep.
Well, this has been a 45-minute half inning.
You had a 53-minute first inning in the Uniontown Greater Latrobe game on Tuesday of last week. And now you're going to have Nails run down to second throw there. He's out.
Wow.
That'll end the inning. And I think
it might have been on purpose.
It might have been on purpose just to get out of here. They were just talking too much. That'll end it as far as the top of the seventh. Still the bottom of the seventh to play. It's 14-3. Uniontown over Laurel Highlands. Back at the bottom of the seventh in a moment here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Day.
I'm Bill Martin, and along with my partner Trip Radcliffe and Rob Harper are attorneys at Radcliffe Martin Law. Our primary focus at Radcliffe Martin Law is representing people hurt in accidents. However, we handle workers' compensation claims, estate planning, real estate matters, and class actions. Radcliffe Martin Law is your hometown firm that offers conveniences not possible with Pittsburgh firms and provides better service than those firms. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. 724-439-3930.
At Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP?
You can go to Big Box Medical Office.
Now serving number 3,943.
Or,
Hi, come on in. How are you?
when you see doctors Paul Hartley and Mary Beth Riley, plus nurse practitioners Tara Bozek, Jessica Reckard, and Stacy Morris, you get one-on-one personal professional health care serving the area for over 3 decades. If you're looking for a primary care doctor, call Doctors Hartley and Riley at 724-437-1109 or online at ppcp.org. Or
serving number 3,944.
Back here at Landman Field at Laurel Highlands High School. So Tate Musco is going to start the seventh inning. We mentioned he's yet to give up a hit, Gary, in this game, even though the Mustangs have scored 3 runs. So they're going to give him an opportunity here at getting a no-hitter. But what's the pitch count out right now?
Well, again, I'm very, very unofficial, but I have him at 92.
Okay. So still a little bit of drama here for the seventh.
He could have a quick inning.
Yep.
He could not strike out the side and stay in, though.
Wait, a 92?
Yeah, he would.
He could.
Well, he would.
Because you're able to finish batting.
Well, yeah, if he got the first two.
And then quick,
yeah.
You throw strikes right away. And it's going to be.
As long as he's under 100 for the last batter to come to the plate.
It's going to be Aiden Wingard to lead off the inning. So a situation in the game when you're down 11.
Came in for Flesher, who was now pitching.
Yep. Wingard, a 111 average, 1 hit and 9 at-bats so far this season for Laurel Highlands.
Somebody looking to break up the no-hitter.
Yeah. But so Musco looking for the no-no. First pitch to Wingard, misses for ball 1. Not officially, that was pitch 93. Now the 1-0 here to Wingard. Inside ball 2. So 2-0 now. Musco to Wingard. Again, the lead is at 11 and 14-3 for Uniontown. But Musco's yet to give up a hit. 2-0 pitch to Wingard. Missed again, now 3-0.
I think if he doesn't get this batter, he's probably going to.
Yeah, probably just make the move.
Yeah.
Now the 3-0, Musco to Wingard. High inside for ball 4. So 4 pitches, 4 balls. Wingard walks. And we have Musco unofficially at 96. And they're just going to make the move right here. And we'll get a pitching change on the Uniontown side. Tate will come out. The runner on, nobody out. But Laurel Highlands down 11. It's Uniontown 14, Laurel Highlands 3. Back with a new Uniontown pitcher in a moment here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Day.
Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in. John Clinton with Dominic Carbone from your 7-time President Award-winning 40 Uniontown. Dom, you know we had our best used car month ever. How do we keep that rolling into the spring?
Well, John, we have over 70 vehicles online and ready to roll. Cars, trucks, SUVs, we got them. Most are Blue Advantage certified with factory warranty. Just stop, click, or call for more details.
John, is Ford still offering 1.9% for 72 months on 23 F-150s? In fact, they are. So for the remainder of the month, we're taking up to $7,000 off MSRP or up to $5,000 off and 1.9% financing for 72 months. And listen to this. We have a ton of 2024 F-150s hitting the lot, so we're making moves. Let's take up to $5,000 off MSRP, or how about this? 4.49% APR for 60 months. Looking for a new SUV? Well, you are in luck. We have a great selection in stock and price to move, so don't miss out. Your car knows, shouldn't you? That's 40 Uniontown, on the hill across from Applebee's, or 40uniontown.com. Sale excludes Tremor and Raptor. Price includes all factory incentives. Must finance with Ford Motor Credit, and not all buyers will.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back here at Landman Field, Tyler Gasper, the new Uniontown pitcher. We did get confirmation Tate did hit 100 pitches, so the Red Raiders forced to make the move to Gasper. And for Tyler, this is his 6th appearance of the season, 0-1 record, 4.54 ERA. So we're 12 1/3 innings, giving up 9 hits, 13 runs, 8 of them earned, struck out 14 and walked 13 so far this season. Musko will remain in the game and play first now for Uniontown.
And Wingard is on at first with the walk to start the 7th inning rally.
You still have a team no-hitter in place for Uniontown. And now at the plate, it looks like it'll be Shane Layton.
It is.
And that's in his normal spot. Layton struck out twice in this game.
Looking in the 2nd and swinging in the 4th.
After an 8-run top half of the 7th inning, Uniontown leads now by 11. They're keeping the bullpen active just in case.
Yep.
A couple of guys throwing down there. You never know. Now Gasper's first pitch here to Layton. Low and outside, gets away from the catcher Smiley, and down to second goes Wingard. Count 1-0 now to Layton. We're 2 hours and 55 minutes in this afternoon at Landman Field. 1-0 pitch on the way. Low and outside. 2-0 now to Layton.
Layton look for something he can put in play.
Uniontown loosening up Caleb Bartok down the third baseline, just in case he's needed. Gasper's next pitch to Layton. Low and outside. Count now 3-0. And it's a 14-3 lead for Uniontown over Laurel Highlands.
Got your sunscreen on, Brian?
Yeah.
That's coming right at us now.
Got the hat on. Help out a little bit. Now Layton showing bunt, pulls back. Pitch missed for ball 4. So 4 straight balls thrown by Gasper. You've had 8 straight balls thrown here in the inning. And you might have another pitching change. Kenny Musko coming out. He's going to take the ball from Gasper. They're going to make another move in a 14-3 game. Up by 11. And the next Uniontown pitcher is going to be Caleb Bartok. We're back to tell you about Bartok right after this. 14-3 Uniontown over Laurel Highlands here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Day.
Are you managing diabetes and need supplies? Peach & Pharmacy can help you. They understand the importance of quality diabetic care. The pharmacy offers a wide range of supplies, all tailored to meet your needs and your budget. Plus, they can deliver your supplies and prescriptions to you. Trust your local pharmacy for all your diabetic needs and to help you. Visit Peach & Pharmacy in downtown Connellsville or call 724-626-9600. Peach & Pharmacy, your partner in diabetic care.
Peach & Pharmacy. Your local pharmacy.
Amador Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amador Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about M&R Transit, call them 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
At the Davis & Davis Law Firm, we understand that facing legal challenges can be overwhelming. That's why we are here to guide you along the way. This is attorney Michael Mays, and at Davis & Davis Law Firm, we have over 45 years of experience, and our team is dedicated to fighting for your rights and making sure you can maximize the amount of money that you deserve. If you are hurt, injured, or need help with workers' compensation, call us today for your free consultation at 724-437-2799. The Davis & Davis Law Firm, you won't pay us anything until we win your case.
Back here at Landman Field, not done yet. 14-3, Uniontown over Laurel Highlands. Uniontown now using, believe it or not, their third pitcher here in the bottom of the seventh inning. It's Caleb Bartok, his third appearance. He's not factored in any decisions. 6.00 ERA. He's worked 2 1/3 innings, given up 1 hit, 4 runs, 2 of them earned. Struck out 3 and walked 3 so far this season.
Freshman.
Yes,
you got to believe that maybe Coach Musco's just looking for him to get some experience.
I agree. You have 2 walks in the inning. Wingard over at second, Layton at first. And now at the plate, Nick Crouch for Laurel Highlands. Crouch 0 for 2 today. The amazing thing is here, Gary, that Laurel Highlands still does not have a hit in this game.
That is truly amazing.
Bartok glanced back at second. First pitch here to Crouch, taken all the way, missed low for ball 1.
That's the second pitch, 2-0.
2-0, I'm sorry, yeah, missed one there. Sun's starting to set. Come up just over an hour from sunset right now, Gary.
We might need the lights.
Yeah. Turn all the car lights out there, right? Showing bunt, pulling back as Crouch pitching there for a strike, now 2-1. All the lights on in my backyard, finishing cutting grass at 8:30 tonight.
Do you have lights on your lawnmower?
I don't have all my riding mower, but the part I got to trim tonight doesn't have lights on it, so that's not going to help me out.
That's
Other than
high.
this tie. 3-0. I ran out of daylight last night, so. And tomorrow they're calling for rain.
Well, that's what's going to happen tomorrow night. We'll be at the field. They'll get started. They'll stop. They'll get started.
Have a long rain delay.
Yeah.
Well, Matt's lucky. He's not going to be with us tomorrow.
There's
that pitch a called strike. Billy Dice will have to suffer with us tomorrow night. I'm sure Billy's probably still watching us today or listening to us. Even if he's not here, he never misses a game. Mayor Tony probably checked in on his drive home tonight, too. That one hit high in the air on the left side of the infield.
Infield fly rule.
Yep, Austin Grego making the catch for the first outs. This bottom of the seventh inning as Crouch retired and won away in a 14-3 game. That'll bring up Connor D'Amico. Connor 0 for 2 today. Also amazing, Gary, you have Uniontown went through the order 5 times in this game. Mustangs still their third trip through.
Warming up still down there for Uniontown. That's Chandler Myers. Just in case.
Just in case, right? D'Amico, first pitch swinging. Came up empty, 0-1. Bartok will look back. Oh, 0-1 pitch. That one nub foul takes us to 0-2. Thing with baseball, you never know, Gary. We've had games like an hour and 15 minutes before, and we've had long ones. I remember years ago we did that, 18-inning game or something down in Masontown.
Oh,
it was raining.
That's right.
That Uniontown Laurel Highlands game, that one ended at dusk. I think that was a 2-1 game.
Yeah. The innings were quick
But
anyway.
yeah, innings were quick, but we played a lot of them. Bartok misses on another one. We had a little tent. It was raining the whole game. Kind of a wild one. I think that was the year both teams were like 1-12. Wasn't one of the better years as D'Amico fouls one back. That was an entertaining game. We still talk about it. Years from now, it'll probably be a 25 or 26 inning game if we exaggerate it.
Yeah, exactly. Story gets better every year. D'Amico trying to do something here.
1-2 pitch. D'Amico taking there, takes it to 2-2.
Still grinding in there, trying to do something.
It's been hot up here. I can feel the moisture on my back. Probably worse for you, the long sleeves. D'Amico puts it on the ground. Rolled to Kuhn. He's going to go to second for 1 to Grego, and that's going to be it. And he's second out of the inning, so it's the fielder's choice, 4-6. And 2 down. Now Ethan Koffler coming to the plate.
Hit by pitch twice.
Yes. Can he go 3 for 3? I don't think he wants to do that.
That might be a record.
Yes, 3 hit by pitches in a row. And again, Laurel without a hit. This could be a team no-hitter for Uniontown. If you don't have a hit here from Koffler. Or if Koffler's retired. First pitch, Koffler swings and sends it foul down the third baseline.
Good rip.
Yes, it was. And the Red Raiders and the Mustangs meet again tomorrow. 7 o'clock start at Bailey Park. We're on the air at 6:40 with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show.
They get that air conditioning installed down there, Brian?
I don't know. We'll have to double check on that for tomorrow.
Strike
Pitch
2.
in there for a strike. 2 strikes now on Ethan Koffler. And they'll hold senior night festivities before the game as well down at Bailey Park. So the Red Raiders 1 strike away from a team no-hitter and locking up a playoff spot. 2-strike pitch, hit on the ground from Koffler, scooped up there by Nails. Throw over to first, in time to Musco, and that'll do it. So it's a team no-hitter for Uniontown tonight. Red Raiders clinch a playoff spot. They win it over Laurel Highlands 14-3. We're back to tell you all about it in just a moment here on the C.R. Brana Group High School Sports Day.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com. Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
The Uniontown Red Raiders clinch a playoff spot with a 14-3 win over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Team no-hitter for Uniontown tonight, combined with Tate Musco, Tyler Gasper, and Caleb Bartok. Gary's here with your game summary.
Well, Brian, for the Mustangs, as you said, not much on the offensive side. They did score 3 runs, but those were very unconventional 3 runs. In the first inning, getting a run with 2 base on balls, some pass balls that ended up Parker Hoff scoring, and then scoring 2 in the third, the beneficiary of a couple errors by Uniontown in that inning for their total of 3 runs. As you said, they had no recorded hits. They committed 3 errors, and they left 4 men on base. For the Uniontown Red Raiders, 14 runs, 8 runs in that 7th inning. They had 9 hits. They did commit 3 errors. They left 5 men on base. Hitters for Uniontown, Braden Hinsey, 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs. The freshman breaking out here for the Uniontown Red Raiders as they break it out in the 7th inning with that 8-run inning that really broke things open on a very close game.
So time of the game, 3 hours and 4 minutes tonight, Gary.
Absolutely, and the Mustangs just could not find a way to get the ball in play or beyond the infield of the Uniontown Red Raiders, and they'll have to come up with some hits tomorrow night. They're probably going to be facing Grego, and you're probably going to see Noah Lyon on the mound for the Mustangs as they try to rebound and get a win into the win column late here in the season. They did pick up their first win last game against McGuffey, and they're trying to get some things straightened out as they wind the season down and look forward to next year.
Airtime 6:40 with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. First pitch scheduled for 7 o'clock against senior night festivities for Uniontown before the game. For Gary Frankhauser, Matt Sapienza behind the camera, Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios, and Brian Morozak. Have yourselves a pleasant good evening and get your final score from Landman Field tonight. The Uniontown Red Raiders 14 and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 3. Song, everybody, from Laurel Highlands High School.
You've been